me. I want tenants.
Go get some, boy.
I don't have any.
Alright, let's jump into it then. Get the recap over with. You guys sorted?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I think Isaac's here, he's munching. So I'll just get started.
Great start.
So last time you guys you found a 1-to-1 sized deep gnome statue. Very suspect, one might say, when you're after a Medusa. So the statue was in the center of this big basin, and in his hand a gem held up to his one opened eye. And a certain barbarian had knocked it out of his hand along with maybe a digit or two before landing on the floor, causing a decent sized echo in this fast open cavern. Fairly noisy considering the deafening silence. But a few moments passed, and as you guys were on your guard, there didn't seem to be any immediate danger. So what you had was two caves, each flanking the slope that you guys came down to descend into the basin, and you decided that scouting was the best idea. So you scouted the one to the left, to which the deep gnome statue was vaguely facing in that general direction. So Isha ended up sending his owl familiar in, as the rest of you kept an eye out, but not before you heard a resounding smashing noise after maybe 12-18 seconds from within the cave, very much like a clay vase smashing from brute force. And my Discord's going fucking mental. Jesus Christ! Oh no, it says Roll20. What the fuck are you guys doing? Alright, F or the fucking no, alright. So anyway, yeah, you heard a smash, almost like a vase, and turns out the owl had been seen by the Medusas. It wasn't exactly subtle, but you got a glimpse of the Medusa before the owl perished. It looked quite unusual. It seemed a drow in appearance, a female, with some obsidian dark skin, deep blood red eyes, and white snakes for hair. You thought you... Wait, what is my grammar here even? Oh yeah, you thought to yourselves that you'd wait in an ambush, but she ended up not emerging as you guys did all this elaborate shit. Some of you panicking, walking to the middle of the basin looking for somewhere to hide, but there's just a deep gnome statue. So you guys were kind of all over the place for a moment, scattered, but yeah, nothing happened. So you decided to do the only sound logical thing and take it head on in its lair. So what you ended up doing is walking down with a brightly lit warhammer. But before emerging into the lair itself with your knowledge of what was up ahead, Bosner put down a smoke screen, and you guys decided to run in blindly to attack whatever was on the other side, all the while averting your gaze, making it near impossible to hit the creature, especially to begin with. But she proved to be a tough challenge, turning each of you into stone as you grew more frustrated with missing her with your attacks, and instead deciding to try to resist her gaze. But one by one, throughout the slinging arrows, snake bites, and short sword swipes, she was turning each of you into stone. But you wore her down. The last two members were standing, Adhara and Bosner, before Adhara began to turn to stone, which restrained her for a moment, but not before she got off a reactionary Erupt Earth spell out, doing some heavy damage, then herself pleading with Bosner to help before turning into stone. So it came down to a 1v1. The party's cleric, Bosner, against the beast of immense hate and malice. With the one final shatter blasting the rubble into her wounded state, you finished off the creature, all the while averting her gaze. Completely exhausted afterwards, took a rest within this well-decorated but now mostly destroyed cave, filled with his petrified friends. leaving himself vulnerable and alone through the night during the rest. But luckily, he wasn't attacked. He, one by one, restored his friends. Then you guys took a rest whilst he kept watch. And once that was done, the area was thoroughly searched for anything of value. He moved on to search the neighbouring cave to find dozens of humanoid statues. Upon closer inspection, it was revealed that they were elven in nature and all seemed to be outfitted as some kind of soldiers. It was then a cloud began to seep into each of the statues, bringing them to life, and then attacking you as they crumbled in places, smashing you with stone swords. You handled them with a mixture of high single target damage, with the likes of Garv and area of effect spells, taking out scores of them all at once. Upon the last one falling, the cloud emerged, almost transparent, and made for the cave exit. But you fired your damaging spells to no effect. Nihal, however, managed to imprison what was perceived to be perhaps Ogremok's Bane, some kind of sentient cloud with malicious intent, as seen by Isha. But Atara managed to form a circular wall of air, which proved effective as a means to prevent it from escaping. Whilst the rest of you continuously tried firing all sorts of magical damage into it to no effect, until she shouted at you to hurry up and banish it. But you did just that, and now you stand alone among the rubble-filled floor, coated with the stone remains of these things which animated and assaulted you at this cloud's behest. I think that's where we left off, so this is where you find yourselves. What would you like to do, if there's anything you would like to do first?
I want to check if the thing left anything behind.
Sure, yeah, you go over and inspect the area, I'm assuming the beneath where you just banished it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing there, it's just, you look there and there's some remains of a couple of the statues that came alive and attacked you, kind of strewn across the floor.
Okay.
Rip Andrew.
Yep. You'll be missed.
there is.
Oh, you're not missed anymore.
Hooray! I
Pog.
don't know what happened there. Everything's just been quiet.
Anything else you guys would like to do whilst you're here?
Is
there
this
anything else
one
in
big
the
room?
cave? Yeah.
Was that?
Is there anything else in the cave, or just like
You
a big room?
can have a look if you like.
I'd like to have a look. Yes.
So just scour in the ground.
So we ain't
yeah,
found shit.
One exit and one entrance.
Yep.
Okay.
It appears that way, although you can search the cave for any other entrances, or if you like.
I want to search.
You want to search?
Especially the wall,
Okay.
the part of the wall where I saw the thing coming out from.
Sure, just make an investigation check.
Yeah.
So you guys, you basically have to wade through the rubble of these soldiers. You infer from the look of them that they were drow. But sort of searching the area where you've seen it emerge from, the wall and the floor, you don't find anything out of the ordinary, really.
Understandable.
Well, our job here is done. We
Does
banished
it
the
look like-
magical fire.
Does it look like the stone that the statue were made from is the same that the little gnome is made from?
Yep, they look very similar.
Oh boy, we just killed a bunch of people.
They were soldiers, they knew what they were getting into.
Pretty sure they weren't expecting that exactly, but yeah.
Yeah, Bosner,
We
you
just
especially.
murdered them.
I knew there were people like.
Yeah, you
I figured that
guys.
much out.
You guys, after being petrified yourselves and seeing its effects firsthand, you can definitely infer that the little gnome who's out in the basin, who's still there, although with a couple of missing pieces, and
Missing
these
some.
drow people, the drow these statues seem to be less fresh, I'd say. I'll just give you that with your investigation of 12 there. Like, getting a closer look at them, it's yeah, they look less fresh.
Older
There's a lot of,
than the big gnome.
yeah, and when they attacked you, there was a bunch of cobwebs and stuff on them. You could tell that they'd been in that state for a while.
So they probably from the war.
The invasion I have nothing to do with.
It might have.
Nope.
You
War
know,
is war.
all the fighting noises outside and them
wasn't
here might be connected. They might be the same people. We just killed a bunch of people. Technically innocent people. They were just possessed.
Well, would it have bothered you if they'd come at us if they were still alive? Would killing them then still bother you?
Well, if they were bad, but we never even gave them a chance. They never had a chance.
When you fight wars, you do not fight people because they are good or bad, you do it to survive. These men fought to survive and they lost. Simple as that.
This is what we call acceptable casualties.
This is what we call the death of NPCs.
Okay.
In any case, at least we know now that Ogumok's Bane can transform most stone, not just elementals.
Well, hopefully now that the heat of magical fart's gone, the elementals will stop doing that.
Well, we can see.
But he didn't. I don't think he took control of the elementals. I think he just sent them mad. He took control of these statues.
Or will possess them, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're
I
definitely
don't really...
dead, yeah?
Well,
Well,
they're stone.
did you cast death or banishment?
No, I didn't mean the
Oh, you mean the Bane?
I meant the fart thing.
Well, it's somewhere,
Good, that's fine.
not here.
Somewhere, not here.
It didn't come back, so
And it doesn't stink anymore, so... Good news,
Untrue.
it wasn't you, Isha. Oh god.
It's a bit musky. It doesn't smell great in here.
A fucking wind tornado did nothing for us.
I
any
want
case.
to cast detect magic as a ritual.
Okie doke. So you sit down and meditate for 10 minutes. Any of the rest of you want to do anything whilst this is going on?
I guess you're gonna sit next to the entrance,
Yeah.
the cave.
Mm.
Not really doing anything.
Okay.
Sit down.
Chill.
You sit down at the cave entrance where the nice lights are refracting from all the little crystals that are sticking out the cavern walls and the ground. You cast detect magic, and don't. How long does it last again?
10 minutes.
Yeah. Right now, after taking your 10 minutes, there's nothing in this cavern, this cave, that looks magical. You don't see any auras within 30 feet of you.
When we cut off the Medusa's head, were the eyes closed or open?
Do you want to look at it? You want to whip it out?
Wait. I take like a piece of fabric from the dress I got before, like from the bottom of the dress I tear off a piece of fabric so I can use it like a band.
Like a blindfold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heresy. Those are nice dresses.
It's going to be a lot less
Yeah.
value now.
It was like a very, very nice ornate dress.
And
no.
now it's just an ornate dress.
I was not going to sell it, but okay.
Same.
So you tear off a piece of the bottom of the dress, and nice web silk, very well made, things that the nobles and the drow priestesses wear.
I'll whip out the head.
You whip out the head. Do you aim it at
And look
anyone?
away.
I aim it at Dara. She asked for it.
Okay.
I don't
but
have any
not-
fucking spells left.
Not
Don't
the
piss about.
eyes.
So you grab the head by the snakes and you hold it up towards Atara, kind of giving her a surprise. Your eyes do meet its eyes for a moment, however,
And you fall.
even as you
I
wince.
run with the blindfold and I wrap it around it.
Okay, yeah, you like wince and turn your head slightly and just, like kind of run up to it with the blindfold held up. But even with your momentary eye contact with its very heavily wounded face and scars covered all over it, you don't feel any effects. It's not like God of War.
So it's not magical anymore.
It doesn't seem so, no.
In the actual
Does it light up?
mythos,
Yeah.
the guy, what's his name? What is it?
Perseus.
Perseus, yeah, does use the head of Medusa to kill like loads of soldiers and shit.
Yeah.
This is D&D, not Greek
Ooh.
mythology.
Yeah,
What's the difference, man?
the
There's
stone-
same thing.
the stone gaze requires the creature to be able to see you, and it's not alive, so
You don't know that.
I'll consider
Yes,
that.
great beyond.
I think
We
that's a
did.
fair.
I
ruling.
have a spell.
I have a necklace.
You're a cleric,
but,
not a necromancer.
No, I would bring it back to life bodily. The whole thing would come back, and I'd drop it down
That
a
would be-
fucking slope.
Okay,
into
okay. I'll say,
the
Atara,
Fun.
you do.
No, don't do
No,
that.
we're not doing this.
Atara,
You
you
wanna revive this?
like once you've blindfolded it and then realized, oh, I looked at it and it didn't turn me to stone. You do see like it gives off a faint magical aura.
Is it conjuration?
No.
What is it?
It's bad.
Probably transmutation. Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
It's an okay for that.
Like, make an Arcana check, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
True.
With your magical eyes. You're like, weird. It's dead, and it still
I?
has like some essence to it. Oh well. Can you? You're not really aware, unless you have detect magic on, or unless Adara tells you.
Are the snakes on the head like proper dead?
Oh yeah,
Probably.
they're like mega limp. Like some of the heads are like cut off and everything.
Oh,
It's a bloody
Dumb.
mess.
but is it transmutation coming from the head or is transmutation on the head?
It's just like a vague. I mean, it's just like like in the like where the eyes are, behind the eyes. You just see like a couple of faint orbs. And what color? I
Okay.
guess green color. I'll say green. Transmutation can be green.
Oh, okay.
damn.
So, we're looking for that deep gnome's hidey hole now, alright?
Yes. Utask.
Thought we were looking for the dead guy.
Utask.
Yeah,
That
that's
dead guy. Why would he be hiding in a hole if he's dead?
Cause
So
you
some,
died.
some people like to rest, dude. Come on.
What?
I
dead.
say our best bet is going back to the conglomerate of houses.
Yes.
that place
Agreed.
where we got
Go on.
charged by ghosts twice.
Come.
And once we're there, I'm going to cast again Detect Magic as a ritual.
Alright. Once you guys head out of this cave, you do notice, again, at the other end of the basin, there are a couple of what look like stairways, maybe, on the other side. But it's up to you guys if you want to head back.
Do we want to go up the stairs?
They
We
head
could check
down.
it out
They
first.
head down. It looks like.
Do we want to go down the stairs?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, we could check it out and then head back.
Oh boy. Which one first?
Oh, is there two?
Flip a coin.
There appears
Yeah,
to be
they're
two.
flanking the
A
front.
larger set, about 15-20 feet wide, and a smaller set, about 10 feet wide.
I would go in the smaller set.
We're going left.
Well, as you approach, because you're still a fair distance away, as you approach it, it appears the left side, which heads west, like sort of southwest, it appears to have, they sort of head mostly straight down with like rough hewn walls on either side, and at the bottom there appears to be a large, a wall of rubble, I guess is the best way to describe it. A bunch of rocks which are sort of blocking the other side. And down to the right, you see what looks like at the bottom of the steps, so spiral kind of down and towards the right, and then sort of go down into this further into a smaller basin area. And in the middle of it, there appears to be a small-ish, considering, well, an average-sized rectangular stone building. And it looks like it's in disrepair and ruin, just like most of the other things you've seen down here. And sort of at the other side of that small basin, there appears to be steps which head up, and there appears to be rubble on the other end too.
That's a fucking
Oh yeah, we also need to find that temple. We need to...
Yeah, but it's outside the city.
No, not into Mog's Boon. Before we left, the older guy wanted us to purify a temple down here.
Yeah.
We need to find that.
You think that might be it?
Could we? Let's go find out.
Okay.
Who had the stone? 'Cause not the
Bosnia.
one, not the one that we
Bosnia.
got from.
Wasn't it?
Sorry,
Oh,
I heard Stupid
Stone.
talking.
Yeah.
Bosner's
Do you
daydreaming.
have the stone? The one that was given to us in Binding Stone by the stone speaker guy.
Stone.
Gem.
The gem.
Yeah.
Is it,
gem.
it,
The thing
is
you
it
can purify the temple with.
Did I give him a gem?
gem? Yeah, you
What-
did.
I think I've written it down.
Okay.
Yes, I do have a gem. I remember now.
Excellent. Okay. Let's keep going then.
But put it in the purifying pot. And I'll
Yeah, that
fix the temp- Yeah, let's go. I was like, you said stone. I was like, what? Wait, what? Stone? What? It's a big ruby.
Well,
Yeah,
technically.
it's pretty massive.
It's big god ruby.
That's what
what
she
it is.
said.
Hey.
Okay,
I got-
let's go.
Okie doke. 1 second, just need to do something real quick.
Oh god, he's typing. DM's typing.
Yeah, it's not good.
Alright. So, here's what happens. You guys, start making your way down the spiral stairs. And again, these steps are made for deep gnome feet. Not ideal.
I'll fly.
Technically, it's considered... Okay, yeah, hover for your... it's a bit easier. And, yeah, it's considered difficult terrain, but it doesn't matter. You guys take your ample time getting down. You're not in a big rush, it seems. And once you get to the bottom of the basin, yeah, you see this. It's not a like when you hear temple, you expect a big, almost
Temple?
like a cathedral or something of that sort, but you realise that deep gnomes, they're a bit different, I guess, and they are small, but this is small even for deep gnome standards. However, you do approach it on the entranceway, so it's basically like a grey stone rectangle. There's some chunks taken off it here and there, rubble around it. It's not too heavily damaged, and there are these two pillars at either side, facing the way you're coming at it from, sort of in between the two stairs, basically. So you came down a set, and then there's another set up which is blocked off by a large rockfall. And as you approach, you notice that the doorway, they're very minimalist, just a regular doorway. It might be, Garv's gonna have to duck for sure. Yeah, in fact, most of you are gonna have to at least bow your head. Maybe one person will be fine. But you approach, and it appears that there are stairs heading down, and you can see the bottom of the stairs. They don't appear to go down too deeply, and there does appear to be some faint light down there. Very, very dim
Oh boy,
from what you can see.
who is living
there-
down
there-
here with the Medusa?
On either side, on the pillars at either side of two, there appear to be some kind of runes on them, and the top third of the pillar on the right has kind of crumbled, and the remains are on the ground. The top left is mostly intact, and you do see a symbol on it. It's kind of like it basically looks like a D20, for lack of a better description. It's like a D20, and there's runes on like each face that you can see.
Aye, roll the d20.
Yeah.
You can roll it.
Yeah, we're
can
waiting.
can I reach
Yeah,
it?
we're waiting.
It's like on the pillar, like so on the top of the pillar, it is this basically a D20. It's very high up. It's about 20 feet, 25 feet up.
I can get it for you if you want.
It appears to be
I can try.
made of stone, like the rest of the pillar.
Oh.
Just at the look of it, you can fly up and have a look though if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Have a
Sure.
closer look. Maybe don't touch it.
You fly up and have a good look at it.
This is
Don't be
a
coward.
Yeah.
this is a desecrated temple, so we don't know if it's dangerous. In fact, it's almost certainly dangerous.
Good.
I mean, he did say we'd get attacked.
Yeah.
So you fly up and have a good look at the thing, the symbol, and
Is the dark magic still on? No.
I would say sure, yeah, why not? Yeah, it probably didn't take you, but just about finished at this point. With you
Is it
guys coming
magical?
down, you've probably got like less than a minute left. So like with your magical flaring eyes, you get a decent look. Nothing's setting off your detecting magic within 30 feet currently. It's not this symbol either.
Okay.
Make a religion check, I guess.
Oh. Nope.
Yeah, that's
It's
a weird
it's a
looking
stone.
thing.
Can I take it off the pillar?
Do you want to try?
Yeah.
Alright, how hard are you gonna try?
Well, I'll try to pick it up. If it doesn't come.
Okay, you grab a hold of it. It's fairly large. It
Oh
takes,
boy.
you can wrap both your hands around and try and get it.
Yeah.
You put a little bit of effort in, not too much, and it doesn't seem to be budging, but if you really want to put your back into it, you can roll a strength check.
That
Remember what we're here for.
Oh,
Don't
please
break anything.
does it look like it's part of the pillar or is
Uh,
separate?
yep, having a glance, it looks like it's, carved out of whatever the pillar was carved out of.
Oh well,
Maybe,
then there's no point of me trying to take it off.
Like, having a good look at it, it looks like this, at least this pillar was carved out of quite a sizable stalagmite. Looks like the same sort of texture, this weird limestone-y type, well, not quite limestone, whatever stalagmites are made of, they're like lime deposits and stuff. It's kind of made of that shit and carved out very intricately a long
Okay,
time ago.
I'll go down and report.
Sure.
So, that thing looks like the whole piece.
Alright.
It's almost like they
It's not
carved it at the
magical.
same time.
Well, it's a whole fucking piece, okay?
Looks about right.
So, what do we want to do? Do we want to go forward or?
Well, we
Suppose
need
so.
to find somewhere to put the gem.
Yeah.
Well, it's not up there. Did it not say it was like an altar or something?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he said it was an altar.
Like a steadfast.
That doesn't look like an altar to me.
So, do you reckon we put the big rock on the altar, it'll go back to normal? Or
No.
What the...
He never told us that we need to do any kind of ritual, did he?
No, I'm pretty sure the old one just said put the rock in the altar and then defend the thing.
huh? Right, sure.
It might be.
Now
A,
that the
Everyone
Beat
ready to
off.
defend things then?
it might be a peculiar stone then, like a peculiar ruby.
You should have want to do this tomorrow when I've got my spells back so I can heal you fucks when you fall over.
Yeah,
Nah,
I think
oh,
like-
he's got the right idea.
the light
I'm out of
protects
like
me.
all my high level spells. I'll be fine.
I mean,
I go up to the altar, take my
Well,
big ruby out.
we can see if we can find the altar, and then if we find it, we rest before we put the big.
Yeah, I am not
Right,
resting in a
right.
desecrated temple of someone else's god, thank you.
That's a very good
what's wrong
point.
with that?
You want to go back to the Medusa?
Yeah, that was safe.
The
Nothing ever
Medusa
goes there
thing?
because the Medusa's there.
Well, the Medusa's not there anymore, and we made a bit of a noise.
I don't think we did.
Yeah, we did.
I don't think there's anything that Medusa can eat or turn to stone or whatever left in a huge area. However, there's probably still ghosts and shit. And Desecrated Temple,
Ghosts.
great place for not like well maybe actual ghosts. I've not seen a ghost for a while. Other types of unholy stuff.
I do not
Like-
fear
Like
that
the
what I do
magical
not believe.
fighting in.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, we can always look for the altar and then come back once we know where it is.
Yeah, we can look for the altar. That's fine. I thought. No. How big is this temple?
Know where it is.
A small hut.
The thing that you're looking at right now, so basically on the outside, it looks like it's about 10 foot high and about 15 feet wide, and lengthwise maybe 20 feet. But looking at the entranceway, it looks like there's a set of stairs which descend downwards. So it's like a subterranean type deal. And you can see the bottom of it. It looks like it descends only about 20 feet or so. So you can see like the ground sort of the bottom steps, and there you could see the bottom of a pillar just beyond like the steps.
Let's go then. Have a look.
I'll cast
Yeah,
Produce
yes.
Flame before we go down, so we have a bit of light.
So you all descend down the stairs, and as you get to the bottom, what you see is so yeah, you see a wide open room in front of you. There's various pillars around, a lot of them broken and crumbling. But this room before you as you head inwards, it's about 70 foot wide and about 100 feet-ish long. The central chamber, which you're in at the moment, is surrounded by an assortment of smaller chambers. Each of these smaller chambers, however, have mostly broken-in walls and the rubble of the walls littering the ground. So you can get like a glimpse into most of them. In the center of this main chamber, however, you do see a dais surrounded by a circle of fallen pillars. Just beyond this dais, there appears to be a set of stairs where three pretty large humanoid statues are, each of them in kneeling positions, with a sword in one hand, sort of pushed down into the ground, and a shield held up.
Do they look drow?
No. Yeah, it's hard to tell what they really look like without going in and have a closer look. Can if you want.
I go and check.
Sure. So you walk by the dais, and you can see on the dais, it's this circular platform essentially. It's kind of like three steps leading up to this flat surface, and on it is a kind of pedestal. It looks like with some kind of socket. And as you walk by it, you have a closer look at the statues. They appear. Make an intelligence check. Sure.
Why is everything based on intelligence today?
Because be
Because
smart.
you're trying to think.
Gotta be smart. You're not sure what the race
Jesus.
of these statues are based on, but they definitely don't look drowish.
Are they small?
They
Small
kind-
enough to be a deep gnome?
They aren't small, no. And they kind of they don't look like they take on the stature of deep gnomes. They look they don't seem to have like defining features. They look kind of vaguely masculine, but that's all you can really gather from them.
And
Like
the stone is the same that the Medusa.
No, it looks different. It looks more like white marble. It actually stands out from the rest of the area.
Do I know if like Duragar usually have like kind of guardians in their temple? You know what I mean? Like at Atlantis, that they have the guardian at the outside the city.
Sure, make a religion check. Why not?
That's all.
Yeah, you're not really sure. You're not super accustomed to like Durgar religions, things like that. Yeah, you're not sure. Maybe. You know the Durgar. They worship. They're very lawful people. They worship. You know, they're very. Although they can seem evil at times, very like buttoned down, head down, gets to work. You know, and there's often their work ethic gets in the way of their morals.
It's just because we are if we are in the right place, we are in a stone speaker temple, and these things are made by marble, so it might be that they made them. I want to call Bosner and ask his opinion.
Huh? Opinion? I have no opinions. That's the
You
last
you
thing I want to
you,
have.
you are the religious guy.
Yeah, so what do you want to know about my religion?
No,
Or about mine.
want
Man,
to know from you if you know of anything like this.
Do I?
Go ahead and make a religion check.
Oh, no, I don't.
Mm.
Straight up. Oh,
Hmm.
that's alright.
Um.
Just so
Alright.
happens.
Alright. Being a dwarf, you've heard of. Yeah, you've heard of deities of earth and rock and such things, and you've seen uh, like the iconography from outside kind of comes back to you once the question's put to you, and you have a real think about it, and you think it might be something to do with a god of earth and stone known as Sejudan,
Said Judah.
who it would make sense for the deep gnomes to worship, or you're not sure if Duergar worship him. I know that's something Atara was thinking of, but you could you could definitely see dwarves, some kind of dwarves, mountain dwarves, worshipping it, this god, and probably deep gnomes. Makes sense considering it's in Blingden stone.
How do you spell Sejudan?
Segodan.
Okay.
Segodan.
Sure. Well, that's about it. That's all I know. It's quite a lot considering.
What's your passive perception, Bosner?
13? 14. 14.
You feel this large ruby that you had out vibrating ever so slightly.
It's vibrating.
The stone.
The stone.
I guess this is the place then.
It's like a
did you get a
resonance.
text message?
If I move it to the left and right and
Shake it all about.
Um,
yeah.
You touching the
go,
stone? You touching the stone?
Yeah, I've been carrying about for ages. What are you on about?
Yeah, I'll cast Shillelagh just in case.
okay.
I'm not gonna hit you
I'm
with it.
ready. And I'm ready, both hand on my staff, ready to whack anything that moves,
yeah, very
which
skittish.
is not supposed to.
Yeah, yeah, there seems to just be some kind of resonance or vibration coming from the large ruby, which you can just barely hold in one hand.
So what's the thought then?
So, do we want to come back later, after we've rested?
I mean, we can rest here. We have roof of our
He
heads.
doesn't want to.
Well, he's just afraid of ghosts. You can't blame him for it.
If you guys are thinking of long resting, I will say you woke up like an hour ago from a long rest. Most of you, bar Bosner. Bosner's been awake for 9 hours. You guys have been awake for like an hour and a half.
Okay.
So the long rest, sure, you can like hang around for like 8,
All day.
like 12 hours if you want, 12, 13 hours. Bosner
I
will
say
be
we
pretty
put the
tired.
We have a job to do.
See when you level up, do you get your spells back or not?
Nope, it's not. Yeah, it's not like a video game. Unfortunately, you could probably
I
abuse
said
But
it's
that.
time.
you level up when you have a long rest, so yeah, you get your spells back.
Mm-hmm.
It's time you lot stopped using magic and started using your fists.
So when are you gonna start using your fists?
Got him.
I will.
But
Why don't you just get rid of that magical hammer that you have? Or
I
axe?
don't have a magical hammer. I have never seen anything magical from it apart from the hammer the Killigan does. It's great, isn't it?
I say we try to put the ruby in the pillar.
Oh shit. In the socket.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yep.
I've got the ruby. You're not getting the ruby. Fuck off.
Okay, you try and snatch from Bolzner. He doesn't seem to be having it.
Hey, we are a group. We need
You ready?
democracy.
Are you ready for this? This could be bad.
It's 90% going to be bad.
wait.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
You're not lying to me. Okay, thanks.
I'm ready now.
Lie to me then.
If we're doing it now, everyone get into a somewhat decent position.
I can fly up and put the ruby down and see if anything happens.
You might die.
So where are
Um,
we standing exactly? Are we inside the temple?
Yeah.
So you're in a rectangular room, and
Yeah.
there is several peripheral smaller rooms. A lot of them with sort of broken in walls. Sort of like, I guess, just for your visual purposes, there's a dais bang on in the middle of the room of this rectangle. To the north of the dais is where currently Atara and Bosner are standing, because you guys were looking at statues, which are you're kind of between the three kneeling statues and the dais, and the rest of you are kind of like milling about. But it's up to you guys if you want to move around and stuff.
What if
We'd not check the rooms first.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Make sure we're completely alone first before we.
we are not alone? There's fucking 3 statues over there.
Statue
Yes,
make them
I-
alive, yes.
Ogremock's Bane was banished, though. There's no guarantee they'll come alive.
It doesn't mean it was the only one, and also there are other things that can bring statues alive, as we have seen.
Like wizards.
I think the god of earth and stone might be able to bring something back to life.
The god is gone who will bring him back. If this
You
time it
might
works.
ask for a high five. And if
Okay,
you ask for a high
let's-
five,
Let's check the rooms.
Let's check the rooms then.
Each one of us checking one room at a time. We may do it fast enough.
Um, you guys check the rooms just to see if there's like any creepy crawlies hanging
Yeah.
out, or
Ooh,
Yeah, I
Spiders.
also check for like runes or religious symbols,
sure, make an investigation check since you're.
especially anything that is similar to the thing that was on top of the pillar.
All right, yeah. Just make an investigation check, and then I'll tell you guys what the deal is. All right.
Come on.
So you guys start methodically going through, checking each rooms. There's a couple which are bigger, which are flanking the stairs that you came in. So basically, you come down the stairs. There's a few pillars leading to the middle. As you come in, there's all these rooms. Most of these rooms are definitely like rectangular in nature, very basic, minimalist. They, for the most part, seem deserted and empty and filled with just rubble. This place is sort of it's falling to pieces. But none of you find anything sort of lurking around in wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
So no other religious symbol apart from the 3 thing. Does the ruby, the ruby shape, is it similar to the thing that was on top of the pillar?
Yep.
Oh,
I have a
Okay.
question, Jordan.
Yep.
Is there any scaly boys in my room?
Skelly boys.
Anyone dead?
Spooky skeletons.
You sort of pull some of the rubble away just to make sure there isn't skeletons hiding under the rubble. But you don't see anything in the rooms you checked.
Okay. I am confident that we are making the right decision.
It is quite eerie in here. Luckily, you got the light of the produced flame.
But
So
I'll say that our best bet is to
Whatever other happens.
form like a perimeter around the circle thing and mostly focus the attention on the three guys over there. I don't like it at all.
I'm sure it speaks very highly of you two, but that's something we can come across later. But I think it's a good idea.
The perimeter around the dais is a good idea.
Yeah.
Although provided we need to maneuver to deal with different threats. We don't know what's going to happen yet.
I'll be in the center.
With the ruby.
Little flying guardians around, you know.
Aye, so you activate spiritual
yet.
guardians. Oh,
Oh yeah, this is the plan.
okay. So imagine you guys are on a compass. Tell me where you want to be, and I could take it, Bosner, since you're being in the middle. You want to stick the thing on.
I will do it.
want
I will
to
do it once we're all ready. Yes.
All right.
I want to be facing the three guys.
Okay.
So be at the top north.
Do you want to be right next to them?
No, I'm next to the dais.
Okay, you
Yes,
want
I
to be
will
in the
form a
because they
perimeter
are
around the
they're
dais.
if you imagine a compass, they're on the north point of the compass. If the center of the compass is the dais.
Yeah, so we are next to it at the edge of the dais,
Okay.
and I'm facing north, facing them,
Okay. So, yep.
I can be
which
next to the
Shillelagh
dais.
cast on my staff.
You are, if you're worried about these dudes, you're about 20 feet away from the closest one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll stand ready.
It's a large it's a large room, I will say. It's quite big. It's about 100 feet in length and about 70-ish feet wide.
I'm going to be facing south, using on the edge of the dais.
Okay, on the southern edge.
Yes.
Got it.
I'll be on the west side, Jordan,
Got it.
with my giant slayer in my hand, actually.
Where do you like to stand?
where no one is standing.
East.
Everyone stinks.
Where the
And,
sun rises.
Equip my bow.
Okay. So you guys get in defense positions, covering all your angles, keeping an eye on the statues, which are currently on one knee with a sword down in the stone and a shield held up to its chest, and with its head sort of held up. And there's three of them. So,
Put it in. Just the tip.
Please. Quickly, monster.
Ready?
Yes.
I do the thing.
alright. So you place the ruby, the very large ruby on top. Once you place it into the socket on the dais, it begins to glow and turns from its red color into a dark violet color. A sphere of energy of that same violet color begins to grow out from it and encompasses you. However, immediately it doesn't seem to be doing anything to you, and it lights up this entire place with the violet light. After a short, oh no, sorry. Once this happens, you notice Adara keeping an eye on the statues, and the closest to them, you see the eyes of the leftmost statue begin to slightly glow with that same hue. After a short moment, you then hear a rock falling to the ground, which echoes in the empty halls.
Do any of us see the rock?
Bosner,
Yeah.
make a dex saving throw.
Ah, shit. I'm standing right
That's
fucking
cool.
next to it. The dexterity saving throw, you say?
Yep.
2.
A 2.
Speciality.
Yikes.
That's a 5.
5.
So many fingers I got on my hand.
Okay. One sec. So
Oh
what
god. You're doing calculations.
what happens is
How thick is your armor?
you're you're worried that you're worried about this energy sphere that's encompassing you, and your allies seem to be just on the edge of it. Like it says though, you don't feel it doing any harm to you, but you do feel a tightening around your ankles, and you look down to see these hand-like appendages made of stone grasped around your ankles and holding you in place, and you are restrained.
Sweet.
And let's see here. Do.
So,
Yeah,
Bum.
does anyone notice
Bring
that?
us in.
everybody
Oh shit.
Everybody.
roll initiative.
Oh, they're bigger than I thought. That's what she said, but they're
As
bigger than I thought.
Woohoo!
what happens is you focus on this sound of the rock, and you see all around you, emanating from the walls and the ground, appear to be familiar looking creatures,
Oh fuck, not these again.
a little smaller than the previous one you fought.
Okay, thank god.
A lot smaller.
I figured it
Um,
out, Jordan.
Wait, oh, you figured it out?
Yeah, from a initiative advantage. There was an option for it.
Nah, I knew it. I fucking knew it. Alrighty. Garv, you see these creatures start to emerge out of, there's peripheral rooms where they're coming out of the ground, and there's appearing out of the walls, gliding effortlessly, and you've seen this before. These are earth elementals, and they do not look friendly.
Neat.
These ones aren't as big as the other ones, are they?
No, these are much smaller than the other one that you fought.
Yeah, the other one, yeah.
I notice them and I am going to get mad.
Yep. Grr.
Rather annoyed. These gentlemen have come here to pick a fight with me.
Yep.
Wait, see these broken-headed boys? Have they done anything suspicious?
The leftmost one's eyes are lighting up slightly with purple.
Ah fuck, I'm going for the elemental. I'm going over to this fine gentleman, and I'm like going to be like, hey, fuck you.
Yep.
Giants or axe. Reckless.
Alright.
R 18.
18 hits.
Bam. Would the 15 hit Jordan?
It would not.
That's okay.
10
So,
slashing.
It only takes 9. Because
9. Oh, got it. 9
And then
slashing damage. Yeah, you chunk away at it, and you notice this one looks like it was an amalgamation of the rubble beneath it, just clumped up, and right below it is this like very clean, flat area of stone.
I'm like, give the rubble back.
Yeah, it's literally made up of the rubble you were searching through earlier.
And I'll use my offhand hand axe. So
Uh,
that'll be 18 as well.
still reckless? Yeah, that hits.
Oh wait, I need to hit with my giant slayer as well. So that's 11 they are.
11,
What?
got it.
Because I'll get extra attack, right?
Oh, alright.
I will say the... yeah, that hits. 27 hits.
Does the 17 hit as well?
Yep.
It is knocked prone.
Is it though? Let's see.
Can
Yeah,
it? Can
you-
it's...
You come down with the overhead, and whack it so hard it does stumble and fall to the ground.
So it takes 13 there.
13. It has the snail of prone.
Sweet.
I love it.
How
Just
does
like
how does that work exactly?
feel handy.
Jesus.
And
Read at your own peril.
you did notice, you know, you come out berserker style with your giant slayer. You whack it, take a a big chunk out of it, then hand axe. Then you notice with your offhand, the hand axe doesn't seem to do as much. In fact, you're almost unsure whether your hand axe can, you know, withstand whacking it a lot.
Shit.
But yeah, it looks a bit resistant to that, I'll say.
And the Garth just yells at it at the end of his turn.
Yep, and it gets the whack back.
Well.
Oh yeah, you have the restrain. Okay, so these things are gonna move in. This one's gonna glide, air glide into the room, 30 feet towards Isha.
Bah.
That came from here. If you're unsure, it came from this room.
I saw that coming.
This one glides through the pillars as it runs towards you, Ebkis.
No, terrific.
Nothing personal.
And it's gonna sink into the ground. Whoops. Oh my god, roll 20, please!
Coward.
Boop. This one's gonna glide towards you, Ebkis.
No, terrific.
Oh, let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, fuck. You eyes are hard. Alright, very cool. Let's do that. And then, time to whack. Alright, Isha. Let's see what happens to you. You get whacked with a couple of slam attacks. A 17 to hit.
Yep.
Hits you for 13 bludgeoning. Glides through and literally just slams into you with a headbutt.
The flying headbutt feels
Yeah.
good, man.
Just literally whoosh, like a ghost through the stone wall and then headbutts you. Ipkiss, this one comes in with a 1-2 left hook, right hook. Miss and then an 18 to hit for 13 bludgeoning.
Gotcha, Chief.
Yep.
18, you said.
18 hits for 13 bludgeoning damage.
13. Alright,
Yeah.
cool.
This guy stands up and whacks. Whoa. Okay. Is that a natural 19 both times? Natural 18. So that's 26 to hit both times. For a total of 30. No, sorry, 29 bludgeoning damage, halved because you're raging. So that's 14.
Cool.
Bosner, as you're restrained, the hands, the stone shifts up your body as this thing reveals itself whilst it has you restrained. If I can move it to the layer. Yeah. Has you restrained, and it is going to slam you with advantage. Only one hits for 12 points of bludgeoning. As it's grasping
Okay.
around you, it just starts wailing into you, and you manage to get your shield up for the first blow, but then the second one cracks you over your helmet.
I don't have a shield.
Oh, well, whatever did.
Yeah.
Alright, Atara,
You're
your
on.
turn.
How tall are these things?
They're fairly tall. They're like 10 feet tall.
I'll fly 15 feet up.
Ah, that's the thing. The ceiling is only about 15 feet up.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
So you could,
What?
but your head would be touching the ceiling.
I want to fly 5 feet up so I'm slightly off the ground.
Okay, so you're flying 5 feet up. Got it.
I'm going to cast Frostbite on the one next to Epkis.
Okay. go for it.
Just a not
Wait.
touch.
I saw something for this. Sure, let's give you that. Con save. Let's
Yeah.
see. It makes it with a 21.
Okay.
Does it take half or none?
I think none because it's a cantrip.
Ah, yeah, probably.
Atlanta, you better be bringing out a big spell soon.
Yeah, it's just on a fail safe.
So, is that you?
Uh, 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 uh,
You have movement
Bonus
and a
action.
bonus.
I use one of the bomb dice on Bosna, which is a d6, I think. I double check.
Oh
Heal
shit.
D6.
Yeah, a
Forgot
d6.
to do this.
Do I get that's cool. Thank you. Hey.
Any
And
movement?
then there's, no, that's me. Keep an eye on the statue.
Alright.
Not giving my back to the earth elemental, so like turn
Okay.
180.
Okay.
Earth elemental on my right, statue on my left.
Alright, got it. Isha, your turn.
Yikes.
Yep.
Is that one in reach? I don't see the squares.
Yeah.
It is.
Mega yikes.
It's currently
You're gonna-
grabbing Bosner though.
But I'm on the
Oh.
other side, so it's technically long. No?
But it's not engaged with you.
Yeah, it's not hitting you, it's hitting me.
Yeah. If you moved here, you would get flanking.
Yeah, how about
We
that?
also get
How about no? Well, we're gonna risk it for the biscuit. Nah, fuck it. We're gonna switch back to shield.
Just ask
'Cause
yourself. what
things
would
are
you
close
do,
there.
Kelly?
You put your bow back, pull out your shield and sword. It's a bonus.
Yeah. Bonus done, and we're gonna stab the one in front of me.
Aye, go for it. Big wax. That's the miss.
It's happening again.
That's a hit. That's an 18. Got it.
Even worse than last time. Last time you were rolled 15.
Oh,
That's
Ooh.
big damage. Is that max damage?
no,
No.
nowhere near it.
20.
not quite.
Still
Right, 20 points. Yeah, you start taking big chunks out of it.
And that is me because I used my bonus.
Cool.
Oh wait.
Oh.
I'll hold the bird's action to disturb that one. If
Like
anyone's
it.
gonna attack it.
Alright.
Aid in combat.
Okay, so help action.
Yeah.
Ipkiss.
So it's just hovering over there.
Yeah, it's just like pecking into it.
Epicus, can I say,
Hello.
use your blasts to control the battlefield and try and group them together. Thank
Bosner
you.
shouts at you. Very not calmly.
While getting grappled. I'll need to move for that though. I'll get swung at.
Hit them first.
Um.
You guys want to
Classic
discuss battle tactics as your action?
Time is ticking, we have 6 seconds.
Being
boys.
generous, letting you speak not on your turn.
Alright, okay. What I'm going to do for now is I'm just going to Eldritch Blast.
Yes!
Okay.
He's done it, he said it. Full credit.
You said the
Did
line.
you say it as you blast?
Eldritch Blast. No, I'm going to go for just one of each. I'm going to focus on this one though first.
Okay.
So one hit Boston.
First beam.
Yep, that hits.
Pew.
Can we get
That's
like a
terrible.
soundboard
Force.
noise for Eldritch Blast? Is
Give
that
it.
possible?
6 points of force
Yeah.
damage.
Can I push it as well?
Okay. Does it say anything about... It doesn't say much, does it? Your
No,
push
it just says I can push
Okay,
things.
I know what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna make a strength save against your spell DC, and if I'd save,
Aye.
he takes Bosner with him.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Just, I'm
Okay,
gonna
he
bring that
doesn't
rock in.
make it. He rolls an 8.
Sweet.
So he lets go of Bosner,
Nice.
and you push him
Pew.
10 feet this way.
Yeah, I'm going to turn to this one and cast next.
Do it.
Aggro could have done that when he
You.
was grappled by the vampire.
That hits. Did you push it?
Yes.
Too
Right.
soon.
10 points of force. And you push 10 feet. Is that it?
And third beam on this one.
Yep.
With disadvantage.
Yep.
Huge.
Oh, if this
Still a
hits.
hit.
Ho ho ho.
Oh,
Damn. Fanning the
And
hammer. Aaron Black over here. Alright, that hits. Do you push
I
it?
thought you were
Yes.
Scorpion, me and Ethan.
Boom.
What I am?
Scorpion, man.
Unfortunately, I don't have that much fire magic.
Mm.
I tell a lie, I have a lot of
Hellish
fire magic.
Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke, Scorching Ray, Fireball, Wall of Fire, Flame Strike, Investiture of Flame.
You're doing the exact opposite of Scorpion. You're telling him to get away.
Your Misty Step has flames to it.
Hog.
Anyway, is that you?
Just now, yeah.
You still got
Yeah,
movement.
Yeah, no, but I'm not sure where I can. In fact, I'll go here. That's in range, right?
Oh, Jeebus.
Okay. Bosner, your turn.
Bye, my old friend.
Oh god. Right, I'm gonna run one, two, to here.
Yep.
Oh, he's gonna whack. He's gonna
what?
whack.
I'm not gonna whack. Fuck
Oh,
off. I'm not an idiot.
slash him.
Make sure I'm.
Fuck again. Fuck.
Slash him.
I'm just gonna make sure I'm out of range of you before I start casting spells.
Uh oh.
Level death, boys. Here it comes.
Ah, we're good. You're good. You're both just out of range. Is perfect. The first time in about fucking yonkies, I'm gonna cast Thunderwave.
Okay.
Just at level 1.
Go.
Level 1, I believe that's a con save. Yeah. For half damage. So what's the range on that shit?
15 foot.
15.
It's meant to be a 50-foot cube, but apparently it's just all around me. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you're.
What's a 50-foot cube on yourself?
So you. Yeah. Okay. So con saves. Let's go.
Wait about saves?
Yeah, is it not con saves?
Yeah, but it was just one. Just this guy.
That's what you think.
Aha. Aha.
So I rolled a 20 and a 7.
One of them gets full damage.
Yeah, one of them gets 4, one of them gets 9. Okay.
And I'm pushed away. I think. Hang on. I'll just check the spell.
You're still safe.
Push 10 foot away if it fails a save.
10 foot. Got it. Okay, yeah. The one next to you managed to brace itself. However,
It's cool.
However.
anything else?
I've done it on all the bonus action spells. They're all shite. Yeah, that'll do it just now.
Alright, turn 2.
I growl at the big guy. Urgh.
Yeah, it doesn't make
Yeah.
any noise or seemingly have any emotion to it. Or reaction. It's swinging. It's recovered from its bracing stance. You give it a grr, and it starts reeling back one of its fists.
Great. Does thunder damage do double damage?
You're not. Do you
I
know?
remember this the last time.
Do you know? Yeah, you're aware it does extra damage.
Cool.
So is that yours?
Yep. it's me.
Alright, Garv, you're up, bud.
Oh. I have a question. Can I see the core of this elemental in front of me?
Do you want to take time to look for it? Or do you want to just have a glance?
A quick glance.
A quick glance, you can't see anything in its chest or anything like that.
Whack.
Okay. Yeah, that
Sorry.
hits.
He's knocked prone as well. 14 there.
Got it. 14, and he's not prone, right?
Yup.
So you get
17.
advantage on your next hit. 17 hits. Uh,
9.
9 damage.
And then hand axe offhand.
Yep, the offhand. Misses. Wait, advantage?
Eight.
You reckless? Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
that was-
Oh, and he's prone. Yeah, that hits.
It is 11 for that one.
So 6.
Just waiting for a critical.
Alright. Anything else?
I'm like, give me your core!
So you're just literally just like berserker and like whack whack whack
Yeah.
whack, chopping into it, giving them the old chop chop.
Yeah, I think I can see my team.
Yeah,
Like, am I
you,
like-
you can see them. Yeah,
If I snap back, right?
yeah,
Okay,
you
that's
can
fine.
look over your shoulder.
Oh, wait a minute, let me check.
And, you know, this guy's not
But-
posing as much of a threat now that you've proned him, but he is in the process of getting back up.
While he's knocked down, Jordan, I'm going to move away. I'm gonna move back
Sure.
into the room.
He's gonna
Yeah.
whack you at disadvantage.
I'll just be neutral because reckless.
Oh right, yeah, okay. He
Yeah.
does manage to hit you for 7 bludgeoning, halved to 3.
Oh no, my toes!
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you stood on a rock and it's like standing on a Lego.
Oh,
Oh no.
I'm even
Like,
angrier.
whatever.
Fatal
Yeah.
damage. You're dead.
Extra down. It's magical piercing then.
I'm gonna move here and that'll end my turn.
Aight. This guy's gonna stand back up. Half of his movement. Then he's got 15 movement left. He's gonna start chasing after you, gliding through the wall.
Ah, it's so close.
But yet so far. I hope.
This
Please
one
no.
is gonna approach you again. Is this one gonna approach you? Yeah, this one's gonna go for you, Isha. This one's gonna move
Yikes.
towards you. And this one comes up from the ground next to you, Ebkis.
Bah!
Glides up.
Oh, she.
Here we go again.
memed.
And
Smite him.
this one
Uh,
glides
that-
up from the
that-
ground too. Right next
Oh.
to you, Atara.
Oh shit!
That's not gonna hit
Hello.
you. Okay. Yeah, this works. Alright.
Hmm?
Epkiss. Whack whack.
Hello.
Let's see. One hits for 12 points of bludgeoning. Whack whack.
Okie dokie, boss.
Bosner, what's your AC?
So 18.
Okay, 2 hits for a total of 20 points of bludgeoning.
Ouchie.
AC Isha.
19 now.
Oh, one just hits you for 11 points bludgeoning. Whack whack, whack whack. This could be ugly. Let's see.
I wanna use Spirit Shield if she gets hit.
Okay, yeah, Spirit Shield, so roll your Spirit Shield for the first hit.
Yikes.
8. So you take 8. Let's see, that is 6. Reduced down to 6 damage. Then add that's 20 altogether. You take a total of 32 points of bludgeoning as these two guys sandwich you and start punching you. Like, one punches you into the other one's fist and punches you back, and then the other one punches you back.
Actually getting juggled.
Yeah, literally, as you're flying in the air.
Can I use my reaction to thunderously rebuke this cunt?
Yep, go for it.
Just,
From downtown.
From downtown.
1d8. Thunder damage. Oh yeah.
Boom, 8 damage.
Is that 1d8? Maybe 2d8. Let me make sure. Dip.
It just says D8.
No, it's 2d8.
Okay, roll an RD8.
Oh,
Oh!
Wow.
Ah,
Jesus Christ. Yeah, as he punches you, you just give him the old shout, and then a bunch of thunder just blasts him in the shoulder and takes away a huge chunk. That's gonna be it for these guys. Atara, you're up. Currently getting
I want to
bopped.
try something
Yep.
and use Dispel Magic
Aye.
at level 4 on the one on my left.
Okay.
Interesting.
that's gonna work, Chief.
Because technically they're conjured, so they're creatures made out of magic.
Oh, the one on your right, yeah?
On my left.
No,
The
you're
one
right.
that is not been
To the
hit
one you're
yet.
right. To the one you're right.
That one.
That one.
That's left for me.
What?
It's fine.
Spell magic. Because I know what you're talking about. Because you can do it to some monsters and they.
But, like, right, here's the thing. Are these guys conjured elementals? Because I think they're built.
Okay, I've got the source here. So you cast Dispel Magic on which one?
That one.
Okay, so you cast it, and it doesn't seem to do anything.
Okay.
However, you do know there are certain constructs where that could work. So it was a decent attempt, I'll say.
It was worth a shot.
Yeah, it was. You guys have
Okay.
actually fought something recently. You could have done that too.
No, but do so, goddammit.
Yeah, I wanted to, but I needed to see it.
Yeah, there's a specific trait some things have called anti-magic susceptibility. It's when if it's in an area of anti-magic field or targeted by dispel magic, it needs to succeed on a con save or be unconscious for a minute.
I absolutely cannot wait until I get anti-magic field. Fucking ridiculous spell.
And I'm
Animated
gonna
figure.
blink over here. No, wait, over there. Away
Oh,
from
Jesus.
the elemental.
yeah.
You blink. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So that's your bonus for Misty Step, I'm assuming, or is that actually blink?
Is the hidden path.
What the hell's
It's
that?
one of my abilities.
The fuck?
I'll show you.
Oh,
Oh, no, not that one. This one.
Okay.
God.
You can use it. Oh wow, it's like a better Misty Step.
Oh my god, wow.
Oh wow, it's like a really good Misty Step. Alright, cool.
Fucking nerf, please.
Equal to your Wisdom
What?
modifier.
No, that's great.
Equal
Which
to
is
your
5.
Wisdom modifier. Holy shit. Why have you not been
Which
using
is
this all the
5.
time?
Because I remember just now when we were fighting the middle.
Alright, Isha, your turn if that's
You're
done.
telling me. Okay, can I just
Plus,
go
it's from this circle. The other circle didn't have hidden paths.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Alright, okay.
Isha, Davai.
Time's dire, so gonna have my bird peck at this one.
for one damage in
No, it can attack.
It doesn't have an
There it goes.
attack.
No, it cannot attack.
You just annoy people.
Okay.
Is that a bonus
Uh,
action, that? Just tapping?
That's
Just a-
the bird's
just
main
a-
action,
Yeah, it's a
Alright,
bird's action.
and we're going Super Saiyan. Oh my god, I just put -5 for my action surge accidentally. Haven't used it that much. I'm going
Alright.
to peck at that one,
Okay.
both of us,
Alright.
Hex with rapier.
With your pecker.
with my packer and my packer bird. And roll 20 just died. No,
Oh.
it's alive.
11 misses.
Fucking yikes. Can I crit once, please?
What? No.
No, I'm on a crit.
25
Okay,
hits. For 20 damage. Cool.
I like those numbers. Please, more.
28
Okay.
hits.
Do you not crit on 19, no?
Nope.
For 17 damage.
I ain't got that. Chief.
Wait.
Oh,
Is
yikes.
this thing what
Ooh.
I've got? No, I was just checking something. Yeah, 14 doesn't hit.
Yikes. Please, one crit. Oh my god.
One hit, you mean?
Fucking kidding me. Oh,
Oh, there you go.
by the gods.
Oh, if you keep rolling, you're bound to get one eventually.
So 17
dice
plus
roll, right?
13, so 30. Alright, it's still standing, but you've chipped it away heavily. It's looking rough.
Yikes. I'll,
It's looking
I'll
very
sit-
rough.
Wait, how much did I move? That was that. I moved the bird.
Like it's only got one arm and shit.
Oh, yikes. I've moved the bird here.
I've heard this story before.
Okay, you move the bird there. It's gonna swipe the bird.
I
No.
cannot swipe the bird.
Ah, I can't. Fucking owls. I got a crit as well.
Oh.
I wasted my crit. Ah! Ree!
Ree!
Fuck.
That's what you get. That's me.
26
Don't worry, the
damage.
gods of the dice will grant you another crit. Or
Alright.
me, probably.
Epicus, you're up.
Hopefully not on any.
Bang bang. Eldritch Blast. Time to manipulate that battlefield.
Alright. Disadvantage.
So I'm gonna go for this one, first of all.
Yeah,
Pew. Missed.
that's a miss.
Pew. Missed again.
That's a miss.
Pew.
Shit.
Missed
That's
again.
a Big miss.
Hate my fucking life.
That was
Oh.
fun.
It was worth a shot.
It just grabs your wrist as you start firing off the Eldritch Blast and aims it upwards and it blasts into the ceiling. More of the ceiling comes crumbling down.
I'm just gonna glare at the fucking elemental.
Yeah. It's faceless.
Oh,
Void.
there was an
in its
attempt,
face.
wasn't
So, if that's you, it's Bosner's turn.
there? I guess it is, yes.
Unless you'd like to move or bonus action.
Nah. I'm good.
I move up to here. I say
Alright.
to Garv. Garv, get the fuck away from me. It's gonna be a big one.
This thing whacks you for 14 points of bludgeoning as an opportunity attack. Punches you in the back as you start fleeing.
That's fine.
Just backhanded.
Did you hear me, Garv?
Yeah.
Run the fuck away. Over this one. Go see Isha, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, do you actually want to do anything?
I'm holding Thunderwave at level. I'm gonna say level 4
Okay. What's the condition?
until Garv's out of range.
Alright, that's
So
fair.
you fuck off over there somewhere.
So you start charging up the magical energy in your
Yeah.
your symbol as Garv acknowledges you what you said. Garv, it's your turn. Top of the round. Yeah, I won't say it just now, but yeah, your turn.
Glads, can I see this boy's core?
Can you see him? What?
Can I see his core?
Yeah, at this point it's pretty much exposed. There is some kind of gem in its chest.
I'm running up to it.
You can see like
Bah.
you can just see one of the faces of it.
I'm gonna run up to it, and I wanna fucking try and rip it out.
Can I do the thing?
Wait, no, where were you there? Because I might get some attacks on you there.
Yeah, right next
That's
to
one.
Boston.
Alright, you're
Go on.
fine.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, so you run up, just make an attack roll. Just d20 plus your strength modifier plus proficiency. Like an unarmed attack, I guess. So basically, your
Yeah.
axe attack, but not your axe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, plus my strength, plus my proficiency, did you say? Yeah.
Yep.
Plus 9. I
You
think.
might as well have just made an axe attack. It's the same thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, right.
That works.
Yikes.
That hits. So you try and grab its core, and it looks like you manage to get a hold of it. What do you want to do?
I wanna rip it out.
Alright, make a strength check.
With advantage, because I'm raging.
Ah,
Yep,
June.
sure. It's gonna make a strength check itself. to see. Wow.
Advantage done nothing.
Wow. And I only rolled a 13, just to let you know. So you grab it, and as you're trying to pull it out, you see like hairline cracks forming in it. It's not the biggest gem in the world, and it manages to swipe you off just in time.
I just want to put my hand on his shoulder and be like, it happens to the best of us.
I'll say, roll me, what's your strength modifier?
3.
So you deal 4 damage. Halved. So you did 2 damage to it.
I'll take that.
Alright.
Can I do my thing?
And in fact, I'll double it since it was the core. I'll say 4 damage. There you go.
You're so generous.
Back to where I started.
Yeah, makes sense. Alright,
The bird was there, might as well just, you know. add it
anything
back.
else, Garv?
Yeah, that's all from Garv. Boston could do his stuff.
Jesus. Oh yeah,
Channel
you want a
Divinity.
Thunder Wave, yeah, go ahead.
Thunderwave, Channel Divinity.
Channel
I'm going to roll a
Divinity.
dice, but only so it thinks a spell.
Yeah. So what level did you say?
4th level.
Okay,
Hang on, count the dice.
So you
How many
hit-
dice are there?
you're gonna hit all 4 of these guys.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Starting at the top right.
What's that?
1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the 5th one you're hitting?
Oh no, so I was counting dice.
Alright.
So that's 5d8. It's 40 damage.
Yeah, 4 damage.
Fuck saves.
Con save. So fail, pass, pass, fail. Fail, pass, pass, fail. So 40 did you say?
40.
And then that's thunder damage, right?
Plus.
Thunder damage.
That's
yeah,
a fucking yikes.
that's a yikes.
My encounter.
Yeah. My only weakness. Alright, yeah, you fucking explode with thunderous energy and you shatter the one to your south which has been punching you about a bit completely. And the other ones look pretty rough to say the least. The one that Gar's been hacking away is especially like a lot of his chunks are hitting the deck. Is that you?
Yeah. That's all.
Immediately.
That's my. Oh, it was my turn. I was just like.
Yeah.
help,
Oh
help,
yeah, I
help.
forgot. Yeah. Immediately realizing you as a threat,
I'm fucking dead.
they're gonna run in. They're gonna
Spirit
close
shoot
in.
from my boy.
This one's gonna close in on Isha.
Ah.
That one's gonna stay on him. Alright. Do you want to spirit shield the first attack here, or like the first
Yeah,
one
why
that
not?
hits? I take
The
it.
first one I hit. Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 on Bosner. The first one that hits, go ahead and you get your fiery ancestor spirits to block it. Yeah, your ancestors come out and in their flaming visage block the first attack altogether. However, what's your AC?
18.
Oh, well, the other ones all miss. So
Oh, thank fuck.
you managed to parry and block with the help. It's like the ancestors helping you parry and block all this shit entirely.
What are they? They're averaging about 11 damage per hit. Yeah.
On the low end. That's the.
really?
I haven't been rolling well for damage.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I could have knocked me out if they all hit.
Like yeah, I mean that was a 10 damage you blocked, and then there was like an 18 damage in there that
Oh.
it missed
Yeah.
you.
Cool. Cheers, Garv.
You're welcome.
I'm glad I didn't blow you up straight away this time.
Okay. So, Isha, slam. Let's see what happens if you get slam dunked. Your AC is 18.
19.
Alright, you managed to parry the attacks from that one. Garv, your ace. Oh, you're not going to block either of these, and that's a crit. So you take 30 points of bludgeoning, half to 15.
It's
From the
fine.
one who you tried to grab its core. It comes back with a headbutt and then an overhead double-fisted slam. Oh, sorry, one-handed. It only has one arm.
The punish.
Ipkiss. This one's
Hello.
coming at you with the slams. Ooh. 17. Oh no, that's not. Sorry. Let's see. 25 points of bludgeoning.
Oof.
Punch right in the chest. Wins you. Atara, your
Holy-
turn. Since you have high past perception and you've been keeping an eye on the statues, you notice that the rightmost statue now is glowing purple now. Its eyes.
Mm,
So,
okay.
in fact,
First of all,
just to do
What?
this. So, like, beep, and this one's also purple now. There you go.
it's not.
Nah, just the little dots. Anyway, your turn. What would you like to do?
First of all, I want to call forward Healing Spirit, and I want to cast it on Bosna,
Okay.
which healing spirit is a level 2. That thing. So it's a 5-foot cube of stuff.
Ah,
Oh,
Put on
yeah, this is the
Bosna,
thing
which
that
is
stays up.
healing him for 1d6.
Boom.
And now I need to be concentrating on that.
Okay, so that's a concentration spell, and you've got this little cube that stays there, right?
Yeah.
And
Stays there until I lose concentration.
so he heals in the first turn, I'm assuming, for that too.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then I want frostbite this guy. Try again.
Okay, go for it. Con save. Ooh, these things have good con. Yeah, it rolls a 24 to save.
That's fine.
Natural 19.
And keep an eye on the statue.
Okay, keep an
And
eye.
I'll shout to the statue is purple now.
Are they good statues or bad statues? I don't know.
I hope they're good.
Doubt
That's
it.
me.
What's the fucking chances?
Remember,
Actually,
opens up prison, Maple Secretary.
The statues are quite big. Are they? What are they? Are they? What are they called? The deep gnomes. Are they like obviously statues
Stone
of them?
speaker.
They don't look like deep
No.
gnomes.
Okay, that's fine.
And they look pretty like bulky, pretty broad. They look more dwarven in stature, but more lean than that, like taller, less stocky, I guess.
Okay.
Humans.
Kind of. Like really buff humans, I guess, would be the best way to describe them. Is that you then?
Yep.
Alright, Isha, your turn.
Oh boy, here we go, stammering again. Yikes. So which one is the one that almost lost his score? The bottom one.
Yeah, that one's like not. Yeah, it's not looking good.
That-
So, its core is
I put him out of his
exposed
misery.
and cracked.
Yeet. Not yeet.
Miss.
Oh.
Hit. Yeah, it's dead.
Oh.
And you don't even have to roll damage, it's dead.
It's dead.
Yeah, you stick the rapier right into its core and it breaks and shatters and the whole thing falls to pieces.
See, that's how you do it. On the last attack.
But we could have
Against
brought the
that one.
core back for the people.
Acceptable casualties.
That hits.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
10 damage.
Almost the lowest damage. Come on.
Anything else?
Is bird person. It's gonna aid.
Alright.
That me.
Ipkiss.
Holy shit! Okay, I've just realised something.
You're dead.
Your hit points are very low, probably.
A bit, but something
That too.
that's relevant. So
What
I'm
is
going to. It goes into what I'm saying. I'm going to cast Investiture of Flame. And I didn't
Oh,
realise
this is the
until
Human
now,
Torch thing, right?
like the Human Torch thing, but you know the line of fire? I can use that every turn, as long as it's active.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's like
Until the spell ends, you gain the following benefits.
this has been used once before by
Yeah, no, I didn't realise that.
a dead character. You're
Let's
immune-
walk through
Any creature that
lava.
moves within 5 feet of you for the first time, or it ends its turn there, takes 1d10 fire damage. You can use your action to create a line of fire, 15 feet long and 5 feet wide. Yeah. Although that means you won't get to shoot 3 Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah. Cool. So you go up and become the Human Torch. Flame on. You can have the flames of flame on.
A bacon.
The bacon of Flame on.
Yeah, the bacon.
I can't use that line of fire on this turn, can I? Because I've just used my action.
Yeah, you need to use your action.
That is fine. So, I'm just going to sit here.
Aight, cool. Bosner.
Chilling. kill him.
Yeah.
You have this like beam of light trickling down above you, and these little glittering things healing you up a little bit. And these
Ooh,
two big
nice.
looming earth elementals pounding on you.
Okay.
Do your
Okay.
thing, Pikachu.
Doing a thing. Pikachu, what? Oh,
Thunder
Thunderwave.
Wave.
No, I'm doing Shatter. 3rd level. Position it just behind. I'm not doing no channel divinity this time. Oh, fucking hell. So I'm channel it, so it's kind of over here.
So
and it
which
hits
level?
Just that's 3rd level.
3rd level, and you're just hitting these two guys with it. With it AoE.
Yeah.
Got it. Go ahead and roll. Did I get a save?
You get a con save.
Alright, save. Let's see. Oh, is this it here? Shatter, yeah, I see it. Okay, so a 16 and a 7. I think they both fail.
They both fail.
Yep, so they
So they both
take
take.
15
What's that?
doubled
Yeah.
to 30 points. Yeah, you blast big chunks of them away. And that's just enough to blow this one to pieces as it flies back against the rubble over here. And the one that was made up of this rubble, you know, is back where it belongs.
Come out here,
It's where all the rubble amalgamated and cling together. It's back where it belongs. The sacred rubble.
Nice.
Anything else? Oh, when do you get that healing? Is it your turn or is it Atara's turn?
1 sec. I think it's a Tara's turn.
I think it's my turn.
Okay.
Or a creature you can see moves into the spirit space for the first time, or
Oh no, starts the turn now.
starts its turn
Yeah,
there.
starts your turn there, so get to roll another d6 Atara and heal him. 2.
Oh, for
Come
fuck's
on.
sake.
Hey, it's better than 0.
This is slowly healing me. Thank you.
Yeah. The glitter feels kinda
sorry.
warm.
But at least it's persistent for 1 minute, so I
Yeah.
can heal around.
Yeah, as long as you don't get hit.
So, Bosner, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Garv, you guys hear crunching of rock top of the round. The two statues with their eyes going purple stand upright with their sword still in the ground, standing
fucking
straight and a
know it.
shield to their chest. However, they don't move. They stay put.
Yeah. I'm ignoring that for now. And then
Yeah.
And it's your
I
turn.
like, as Zisha gave me a reassuring pat, I like, if I'm like a nudge in the back, I'm like, I'm going to help Buster. Bye. And I'm going to run next to Buster again.
Yep.
Caca.
And I'm going to start whacking.
Yep.
Recklessly. Unless sorry to get back.
This
I don't think-
also this purple sphere in the center starts to get bigger. It's starting to pulse out a bit.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're
It's
running
wizards.
into it. You don't feel any
Wizards.
different.
Wizard shit.
That hits.
Ugh. It is 12.
12 points. Got it.
Oof.
And
It's not prone as well.
yep, knock prone with that second hit. How much
12
damage?
again.
12.
12 again.
Got it. And he's got the snail of prone.
And then 17.
Yep, just barely. Well, you even with advantage, still barely. 8 points of slashing,
love it.
halved to 4.
So I'll be with the rage damage.
Oh, how much? How much extra?
Plus 3.
Alright, so... Alright, got it. Is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Alright. Let's see, what's going on here? What is going on? So with that
In
second
here.
statue, with those statues standing up, let's see.
Is the earth elemental next to Adkis not taking damage from the fire?
Get to that in a sec. In fact, probably do that first. So he is going to start his turn here, obviously. So roll your human torch damage.
1d10. Fuck.
Nice.
Takes 2 points of fire damage. Got it. It kind of just like burning the outside of it, and it's standing there like doesn't seem bothered. This guy's going to stand up of course. Okay, you're gonna go there. Where's this gonna go? You guys see emerging from the wall and heading towards Isha. Another one coming from this wall here,
Fuck.
and emerging from the ground behind Garv. Another.
Oh,
Oh, come
Teleports
on.
behind you, nothing personal, kids. You. So,
I accept, I
Bosner.
accept my fate.
you're getting the first whack.
Oh.
Miss and a hit.
Spirit shield
Alright, go ahead and do it.
for my boy.
So, this makes the 16 points of bludgeoning 5.
Five.
Garth,
Okay.
you're getting the second wax. And since the threat's in front of you and you're engaged with it, it's going to be advantage. Yeah, they both certainly hit for 27 points of bludgeoning, halved to 13.
It's fine.
So it's
Everything is fine.
This is
Isha's
fine.
gonna get
Oh, I
whacked.
hit the wrong button.
Right.
Isha gets hit once for 19 bludgeoning.
Is that max damage?
Maybe. Let's see.
We don't like to talk about that here.
It's not max damage, no. Is it? 2d8 plus this plus whatever. Probably, something like that. It's high. The second two hits on you, Isha, one hits for 10 bludgeoning.
Yikes.
This one's gonna go for Ribkiss. Oh god. You're probably unconscious. This is big damage. They both hit. 25 and 20 to hit. And it's 32.
Oh, son of a bitch. 31 hit points.
Damn, you unconscious?
You don't
Alright.
even get to use your fire thing.
Damn, that
sucks.
sucks, man. Feels bad. They always smash you with high damage, I swear, every time I fight you.
I know.
It's crazy. Yeah, he's now turning his attention towards the other threats in the room currently.
This is why I don't use other spells.
Adara, your turn.
Okay, so I'll move the healing spirit on Epkis.
You also, yeah, okay. I was gonna say, you also notice the eyes of the center statue now beginning to pulse, but they haven't solidified purple. So you're gonna
Great.
healing spirit Epkis.
Yep. So it moves from Bosna to Epkis.
Okay, oh shit, okay.
Oh, come on!
1 point, you are conscious, prone on the ground.
Big pog.
And then I'll walk the one with
Coughing
the
up
owl
blood.
with my staff.
Aye. Which one?
Close.
Yep.
That one.
It's advantage.
Walk it with my staff. With advantage.
Yeah, it's engaged with Isha and you're flanking it.
Okay.
Advantage. Anyway, because my bird
Nope.
was preparing.
Alright. So that 28 hits.
That's 2d. Is it 1d8 plus 9?
What?
15 damage.
She gets to add her full spell attack to damage with a
Because it's
shillelagh.
shillelagh. I'm not using my strength modifier, I use my attack. My spell modifier.
So that's...
Yeah.
I don't think that adds up to 9.
Yeah, it does.
And your proficiency.
Yeah, proficiency as well.
Spell
Because it's your
attack
spell attack
bonus.
modifier.
Is her wisdom plus 5?
No,
Wisdom's
wisdom's
plus
plus 4.
4 plus
My
5
wisdom is
proficiency.
max.
Is it?
I've got
That
20.
makes sense.
That's
What's
wisdom.
your proficiency?
4.
Plus 5.
4.
Is
Not
it?
before this level, yeah.
That's 9. That's my
Oh,
maximum.
guys, you're all
If I
such
don't
low
get-
levels. Fuck.
Yeah, because you're not
If I
leveled
don't
up,
get
you
a feat.
the boost yet.
If I don't get a feat to up my wisdom, that's my maximum.
Okay, so that's 15 damage, right?
And
Aye.
that's my turn.
Cool. Isha, your turn. That one's looking rough. You whacked a huge chunk out of the back of his head. Head, quote unquote. Whatever.
Head. Well, my head game is strong.
Hmm.
Um.
In fact, you've exposed its fractured core with that whack.
Oh.
From the back.
Rip it up. Rip it up.
Ah. From the back.
Yep.
I'll have to burp back at it. We're going all out with this. And we're going for the top one. Okay.
Hits.
Really?
10 damage. Alright. Still standing.
Oh shit. Here we go again. Oh yikes.
Hits. Just. He's probably dead.
You say that.
Yeah, you pierce through the center of it, hit the core, and you see Adara burst from the other side. And it falls and crumbles back into rubble.
Oh, hello there. The last attack on the bottom one. Or not.
Nope. Is that you?
I'll
Yeah,
pop
yeah,
a potion
yeah.
as my bonus.
You hit your bird.
No, bird is there.
You roll a 1. You throw your sword at it.
What kind of potion do you do?
The greater healing. Which
Alright.
is 4d4 plus 4.
Yep.
I believe.
It is.
Gonna have to take a note of that at some point. Okay. We take those, that is me.
Okay. It's you, Ipkiss, and although you're prone on the ground with glitter falling onto your face, coughing up blood, the earth elemental is still turned away from you. It seems it hasn't noticed your resurrection.
if I
He
move
gets
away,
another
if-
5. He
Surprise,
gets another
motherfucker.
5 points
Maybe.
of
Run
healing.
for it. Run for it.
Mate, like, you can make a check
sneak
if you want to
attack.
be sneaky about it.
See, without using action though.
Nah, I would say no.
Yeah, cool.
Do you want
I'm
to
gonna
get
try
up or
and-
do you want to crawl?
Oh, it'll be half movement, won't it? Or is it quarter movement?
Half movement for crawling.
Half movement. Okay, I'm gonna
Um,
try and carefully crawl away from it.
Alright, I'll give you advantage on stealth check if you crawl.
You also get 5 points of healing back.
yeah, I've added it.
After your turn.
Nice, 6 hit
Yeah.
points.
Right.
He's crawling and he's leaving a blood trail behind.
Shh. So,
Stealth roll. Hey,
Good
that's
boy.
good enough. Where'd you like
so
to go?
over 15 feet, so here.
You crawl away and it doesn't seem to have noticed you.
Wait, I can't get up now, can I?
No, but you can
Uh,
blast things here
no.
for sitting down.
I can, yeah, sure. So from me arse, I'm going to pew pew.
Aye. Yeah, you don't
Marcus
get
Knight.
penalties from shooting it prone. That 29 hits.
Wakey wakey fuckboy.
Yeah. It just turns at the last second as you're charging up the Eldritch energy, and then you blast it in the face, that hits.
I'm gonna push it away with the first one as well.
Okay, the first one, so it goes... Fuck. 5, 10, it goes like this.
Might as well
That
push away
second
every single one.
hits.
Yeah. Push second.
Yep, 14 damage. Yeah, it's just
That's
like
what-
it's like a long ongoing stream. Just yep, that hits. It's like a kamehameha. Yeah,
That's pretty good.
10. Push it again.
Yeah.
Aye.
And that's me. I'm just gonna lie back.
Yep, catch your breath. Bosner.
Shit. I don't know what I want to do.
Where?
I think I'm going to do some Spirit Guardians. The old pals.
So I'll be back in a second. I should my dad shout something.
Aye. Spirit Guardians. It's gonna hit 2, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom save. Alright. The one up top fails. They both fail. They have terrible wisdom.
Yay.
Yep, I rolled a 2 and a 3. So, 16 points of damages. 16. Alright. Anything else?
Nah, fucking hell. I was going to heal Evcus, but he's miles away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
Get away that. I will actually, you know what? Bonus action just now. I will take the healing potion I have.
Okay.
I think. Can you just click on it now?
No. What kind is it?
Greater healing potion.
44 plus 4.
Plus 4.
If that's you.
Yep.
Garv.
Oh,
Okay, so here's
All
what
ones and
happens.
twos. Jesus Christ, that's fucking.
Here's what happens. The third statue's eyes glow, and the middle one stands up with its purple eyes, and all of the statues raise their swords and smash them into the ground whilst raising their shield up to their chest in a defensive position. And as their eyes all glow in unison, you see, emerging from the rubble, all around you, more of these elementals start to form.
Oh god.
Against us.
And then the sphere in the middle starts to pulsate, and all the statues pull up their swords once more and cross them across their shields, and their eyes all glow very intensely before the purple sphere expands. And as it does, you see the one that's currently standing closest to the dais begins to just fall to pieces. Then the one in front of you, Bosner and Garv, also falls to pieces as the sphere starts to encompass the rest of them, growing more and more intense. And as all these earth elementals start running towards you all, coming in for the killing blow, the sphere basically makes them all disintegrate into rubble. And after the sphere kind of dissipates, you see there's just this faint purple glow, this dim light emanating through the whole chambers, and all that's left is rubble. And we can take a break there.
Whew.
that was
Okay.
well tamed.
Nice.
That was great.
I'm back in a second.
I want to grab a drink, yeah.
Yep.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Goodbye the battle. That'll be a no then.
Yep.
Very sad.
Oh, I wish I had snacks.
I'll chocolate raisins.
I need something unhealthier.
Did you not get a slushy?
No, because I tried to finish the gin, but I failed. Maybe I should have put it in the slushy. More.
So can next week be on Tuesday?
Yeah, it should be fine
Pretty
for me
sure I
because
should
that's
be
my
fine,
Tuesday
yeah.
off. Did I? Yeah, don't worry.
So yeah. It's good.
Can't wait to finish these fucking exams.
Woo. Oh shit, what's going on? Boom. Alright. Is everybody here?
I think so. Isaac?
Yep.
See.
Alrighty.
Oh god, the
The
Demigorgon.
statues are coming. Huh.
What now?
It's not
For
supposed to be
reals?
that to play. Yeah, this is supposed to be playing. Must have fucked up the order, or you guys just fucked up my plans. It's one or the other. That's why the songs are always jank. Alright, so you guys stand there for a moment and steel yourselves against the statues which were just moving moments ago. And you remember Gurnik Tapfinger telling you about this, and what he told you guys to do was put the sacred ruby upon the altar, and once the three guardians rise, the place should be basically a safe haven. It should be hollowed. Gives you a little idea as to what it does. and yeah, it appears any malicious magic that was housed within like the temple has been expelled completely with the guardians awakening,
Neat.
Who did it?
and
Whew.
you lived for now to tell the
Who
tale.
purged this temple?
Wasted a fucking healing potion on nothing.
Wait, I have 8 rounds left on my healing spirit.
Gib.
Okay, who'd you give it to?
And Akis.
You should all like get on top of each other, and you can all get in it.
Yep, jump on their shoulders.
Maybe I'm sitting on this little like corner on the wall, so if anyone wants to
Got
come
20
pop a
hit
squat
points
next to me.
left.
Alright. As you sit still there, being showered in the dreamy glitter, you take 20 points of healing, Hibkis.
Woo.
It's pretty
Feeling
good.
slightly better.
What level
That was
spell
fun.
is that?
1.
Two.
Level
Two.
1?
So yeah, 2.
I was gonna
Level
say,
2.
20 points
If
of
I
healing.
cast it at a higher level,
Uh-huh.
it's 2d6 each round.
Yeah, that's pretty good
Well,
for
it's 1d6. It's adding 1d6 for every level up after 2.
it's pretty decent. It's a pretty good healing spell, to be honest. Out of combat, at least. So you guys stand here in the now hollowed temple, restored, restored it in some way. Obviously, could use a good fixing up, but that's not your job. That's the Deep Gnome's job. But you did as Gurnik Tapfinger asked, the head priest.
How do we prove it that we've done it?
I don't think he disclosed that.
We can bring some rocks back.
Hmm.
Or some of the cores.
Take a selfie with the
Um,
statues.
Try and speak with the statue.
You what?
I want to try and speak with the statue.
Sure. What'd you say?
I want to ask, is the evil gone?
Just stands there. Still sword across. All of them have their swords crossed across their shields.
Okay, fair enough.
So that might be a good idea to have a cheeky wee short rest in
Yeah,
a safe haven.
yeah, I agree.
I am not complaining whatsoever.
Alright. You guys take your short rest. Spend the amount of hit dice you want that you have, and heal up, and restore any spell slots or anything like that you get back for short rests. I think warlocks and I think Isha, you get some stuff back.
Everything
arrows.
is coming back.
It's an if.
Do you get your action
think-
surge on a short rest, or is that long rest?
Yeah, boy.
Short rest? That seems OP. I'm gonna double check that.
Short rest.
Don't think I used anything since my last long rest that I can get
Do we
back.
level up on a short
Yeah,
rest?
you're right. Once you finish
Oh
a
my
short or a
God.
long rest.
Oh wait. So one.
I assume just spell slots are long rest, right?
For warlocks, no. I believe warlocks get their spell slots back on short rest.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
First I've known. Holy shit.
Ye-
What?
Yikes!
That's your whole like.
Yeah, that's the whole.
Listen,
Benefit.
I've read shit and I've not actually picked that up.
Oh my
Spell
lord.
slots. Hang on.
So you're making me roll shit now.
Yeah, you get spell slots back, and Isha gets his action surge, and he gets his arrows back if he uses his magic arrows.
I'll take that.
I get
Damn.
fucking nothing.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
Everyone comes back to me in a long rest. I get nothing
Oh my
on a short
God.
rest.
but
Well,
you're
I
using
get
everything.
like my wild shape, but I've not used wild shape in a long time.
Yeah.
they trade off with Ebkis. You know, Ebkis he gets as a warlock. He only
Anyone?
gets a few spell slots. Whereas obviously you get
Hey.
tons as a cleric and a druid.
Shout a bit back. Woo.
And you guys literally have access to your entire spell list.
You regain all expended spell slots when you finish a short or long rest. For fuck's sake, that would make things a lot easier.
Yep.
Idiot.
Even
Nice.
wizards just, like only get a little bit. They only get a few
Yeah,
back.
something like half their level and spell slots or something.
It's pretty cute.
Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna roll my hit dice now. Quick second.
Make sure you deduct those hit dice. Someone's peeing into a bottle.
I'm making tea.
Yeah, I'm well
Making
aware of what
pee,
that
yeah.
sound is.
Making pee. Good for you.
My body's doing that too. Doesn't do it that loud.
It's,
Oh, that's handy.
2,
A divine strike was up a level.
3, 4, 5. Six. You know what? That'll do for now.
Nice. Alright, you guys complete your short rest. Uninterrupted. Very peaceful. This is...
Are the stone moving at all?
no. No.
Okay.
Everything seems to have settled in. There isn't any longer, like when you first entered before the Airfell Mountains attack, there was an eeriness and like a thickness to the air, and now it's lifted. You get the cozy feeling.
While we're short resting,
hmm
I want to spend a little time and meditate next to the statue to see if it's giving me any vibes or anything of sort.
Sure. Make a religion check. Nah, no vibes. Nothing weird.
Okay.
Doesn't feel bad.
Doesn't feel bad.
So, you guys rested up. What would you like to do now? You've come in to Rockblight. You've fought off a giant, crazy earth elemental with crazy spells. You've what else did you do? Oh yeah, defeated the Medusa, banished the fart, and purged the temple.
We did a lot.
We still
We
need to
have
find
only one job left.
We have to find the hidey hole.
You talk to the weird spirit.
Yeah, he said that you'll know where he is because everything is madness.
He is not wrong.
He is the reason why the spirits cannot rest.
Uh-huh.
Sounds very inconsiderate.
Let's have a long rest. Before we go in your spirits.
You're unable to right now unless you guys want to
Yeah,
mill
no.
about for...
I'm feeling pretty tired. I don't know the rest of you guys. I've been up a lot longer than you.
Well, technically, there is another staircase to check.
Oh.
You
Okay.
did see the bottom of the staircase. There was something there. It looked like rubble, but there might be something. You're not sure. You didn't get a decent
Yes.
look.
Anybody wants to come with me?
I'll come
Fuck
with
it, I'll
you.
come.
Don't all rush at once.
Okay, so me and FKs go to check the other staircase.
Okay, doke. Let me just get my notes. So you guys, as a duo, leave the temple of Sejudan and scale up the half spiral steps and start descending down the more straight shot steps all the way down towards what looks like a wall of rubble. Let's see here. Rock blight, rock blight. Blip, blip. What do we have here again? Oh, okay. So yeah, you go down and you get to the bottom of the steps, and yep, there your path is blocked at the bottom by rubble, completely from ceiling to ground. Bunch of heavy boulders, loose rocks, that kind of thing.
Does it look like Earth Elemental job?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Does it look like an Earth Elemental did this?
Yeah.
Hard to say. Hard to say whether this was, on purpose or just the state of things.
I assume that none of it's loose, so it's not going to like come down easily.
It's like a pile leading all the way up to the ceiling that you can see. You can scale it and have a look if you want.
If I fly up to the ceiling, is there any crack that I can see through?
You fly up. Make a perception check.
And I'll cast flame as well, so I have a bit of light.
Yeah, that helps. Yeah. That stops you from having offset disadvantage. But you get advantage
17.
for your wolf thing, right?
Yeah. Robe
Uh,
and the necklace.
you see a hairline, tiny, just barely a hairline crack, which is just by sheer luck through the way the stones have sat. It looks like there's a good. It's very small and it looks quite kind of distant. A hairline crack of light on the other side.
So there's light on the other side.
Yep, it looks like it, and it looks like it's. Sure, by 17, why not? It looks like there's sort of different colors and stuff. It looks it looks bioluminescent. It doesn't look unnatural. It looks natural, from what you can see. The very small hairline crack.
Like, for example, diamonds?
Hard to
or
tell.
like... Okay.
You
Can
can tell
I
it's not fire, I'll say
try...
that.
Can I try and take some of the rocks out?
You want to start lifting the rocks and boulders?
Yeah, like from the top, if I can make a bigger hole.
Oh, okay. Make a strength check.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be kind
There
of
we go.
difficult. These are big rocks in a way. It's not impossible to move these rocks. Almost
Well, with the
impossible.
-2,
I
yeah.
was gonna say almost impossible for you. Yeah, they ain't budging. You find a couple of stones that are small enough for you to move, but they barely make a dent.
Okay.
Maybe with some help or I don't know. That's up to you to decide.
I need Garv.
Even with Garb, I don't think we're going to move any of this.
I don't need to move all of it, just enough to see on the other side.
No, I'll go get him then. Let's go.
Okay, we go get Garv.
Alright, you guys head back to the temple.
Yep.
And you say to Garv.
Garb, come here for a minute.
Why not? I finished tending my wounds. What do you need?
Well, I mean, you seem strong. Moving things may be your speciality. Do you come move things?
Did you just assume my muscle mass would make me strong?
Well, yes. I did.
How many protein shakes do you think I drink a day, boy?
Judging by the size of you, I'd say... few.
I fucking chug them like there's no tomorrow. Show me this rock.
Alright, so you take
Follow
Garv.
me.
You take Garv to the rubble. It's a mountain of rubble made of huge rocks.
I see your problem. You're trying to lift all these little rocks together at once instead of just starting from the top and working your way down like smart people would.
Well,
Did
I
you
did
think
try
about doing
from the
that?
top. I
I've not
did
thought about
try
doing
from the
anything.
top, but I'm not very strong.
I understand that, small one. I'll get you a protein shake one day.
You know, it's about 20 feet to the ceiling too.
I can help you climb up and help you stay up when you move the stones.
Nah, I don't think that's going to work at all, but you can go for it.
I'm
I
not
just want-
doing that. You could, if you could move a rock, are you going to move me?
I
That's
can
a
help
funny
you
joke.
keep your balance.
I do not need
That's what I
balance.
meant. Okay,
Have
then
you
go.
ever? I played a game with my wife. This is how we bonded when growing up. We would take stacks of wood, cut into 3 blocks, like for each row. But one would be lying horizontally, the other vertically, and it would stack up like a tower. And you would knock a thing out, and whoever not toppled the tower would lose. We called it Jenga. This is like a similar situation.
Sounds insane, that.
If you
So-
make the hole big enough and I show him my owl for him to go through, that would be enough.
Do I see a safe place to start removing rocks, Jordan, as if a game of Jenga would occur?
Oh boy.
Do you want to remove them from the bottom or the middle?
You guys, have you ever played Jenga? You start from the middle.
Uh,
You set your dominance.
make an intelligence check. Yeah, it's probably fine.
Very
Oh, boy.
safe. Very safe. I will take the biggest one out.
I'm going to stand
Just take
back.
a couple of steps. Yeah,
Yep.
take
Okay,
a couple of
go
steps
ahead.
back.
Make a strength. Are you raging for this?
I mean, why would I be angry at a rock, Jordan? Come on.
I don't know. It's gonna be a strength check, not a save.
Oh, strength check.
Yeah, just minus your. Oh, it's fine. Yeah. Okay.
Even better.
Hey-oh.
You try pulling the biggest boulder there is, however, it's literally like 3 times the size of you. And as you're pulling on it, stop budging, but you look around, your eyes dart to the side, and you kind of shuffle over to the side. There's a smaller one. You pull it out of the middle, and make a dex save.
Ha!
Oh god.
Oh.
Alright. Sure, I'm gonna say. Uh, a few boulders come tumbling down, some of them pretty large, as you move this one from the center slash bottom area. Yeah, it's like an avalanche of stones, and you take 17 points of bludgeoning.
It's
Does he
fine.
not
That's
get
like
advantage in dexterity check?
no, only when I'm raging.
Okay, sorry.
17, did you say?
Yep.
You alright, Garth?
I'm doing math.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's
No,
lying.
he's not
He's
alright.
literally, you saw an avalanche of rocks. Not a huge one, or he would probably be dead. But he's literally on his back and almost buried in rocks.
Alright. I see I'm playing Jenga with another force. Perhaps a wizard. If I'd known there was just a 2-player game of Jenga, I would not have played.
Well,
What else?
is there a
Okay.
hole in the... Is the crack on the top getting bigger?
Sure.
Since there's been an avalanche of stuff falling down.
Sure. Yep. It has made a tiny difference. Slightly bigger crack.
But still not big enough for the owl.
It's like 2 inches wide now.
Ah, come on.
Polymorph that
avalanche.
when you go.
An avalanche has made it 2 inches.
It
Use
is
a
a
I
V shape.
This is a fucking mountain of rubble.
Yeah, but I didn't want to be a fire beetle to go on the other side. I want to be an owl because the owl has
Fire.
advantage in perception.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, I'm thinking of giant fire beetles.
Yeah, it's a giant fire beetle. It's
Oh,
got blind sight and passive perception.
giant fire beetles probably wouldn't be able to fit. I think they're counted as. Like,
As a small beast.
yeah, the gap's 2 inches wide.
Yeah, but if I can shape in a giant fire beetle, I can shape in a smaller fire beetle, no?
I don't think there's a such thing as a regular fire.
Well,
Maybe there is. I
Then I
think.
have a
Wait, there is. The deep gnomes use them as lights.
centipede.
That's fine. You've seen normal fire beetles. The deep gnomes and Blingdons don't actually use them as lights all around the place. So you could do that.
Yeah, but I didn't want to because I couldn't see. We need the hole bigger. Garv, can you try and remove the stuff from the top?
Oh, fine then. How safe does it look to climb, Jordan?
Not very.
I can help you.
I'll take the help.
Well, I'll help you keep your balance. If you fall, I can't help you.
I just need the emotional support, I'll take it.
You're doing great, guys.
Alright. Athletics check. I suppose I'll give you advantage.
18?
Sure. Yeah. You, with Adhara's help, start climbing up. And you get near the top. It's gonna be hard pulling from here because you need to keep balance now.
That's why I'm helping.
Can I pull?
Like if you imagine, it's like almost like a pyramid. So
Oh fuck, man.
it's hard to get like leverage, but
Yeah.
you know, Adhara's keeping you up. You will be able to try at disadvantage.
Let's try a small one first.
Alright, you want to start peeling some small rocks. Sure, go ahead and make an athletics. With disadvantage.
I'll be fine.
Nice. Alright. So oh wait, yeah, disadvantage, that's a rip. It takes you some time. You start peeling smaller rocks away. I'll say that you widen the gap some. It depends how long you want to spend here, but it's taking you quite a while. At which point would you stop?
When she can get through, so she can stop asking to get through.
Okay, yeah, with you guys collaborating this whole thing, since you got help climbing up, altogether it's taken like half an hour, and you've managed to widen it enough to get an owl through, to walk it. It's like a mini tunnel. You've had to like try and tunnel your way in and pull rocks and kick them and hope they fall down the other side. It's pretty grueling, but yeah, you manage.
Okay.
It may not
then-
be completely safe.
Well,
That's our
we'll
choice.
see.
She wants to go through, not me.
Okay.
We'll see.
Is everyone
Um,
here at this point? I'm assuming.
No, the other two are still in the
Well, if
temple.
it's been half an hour, I'm sure they would have fucking come and found us.
Well, it's up to them, I guess.
Hey,
No,
them.
I mean, we're just singing songs.
You guys
Being
just
like-
chilling. Alright, I'll take that as a yet. You guys are on your own, the three of you.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll help Garv to go back.
Alright, yeah,
Um,
help them down, yeah, sure.
I'm
I'll
still
leave
just sitting
my
here.
I'll leave my owl with Epkiss,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll shape into an owl and go through the crack.
Alright, you go up, you flat through and walk through, just make an acrobatics check as an owl.
Which acrobatic is based on
Dex.
Dex. Let's go +1.
Hey. Alright, that's good enough. So, yeah, you managed to squeeze through. There's a couple tight spots that Garv couldn't quite reach to, but you managed to squeeze through and make it to the other side. And what you see is a cave filled with fungus and lit up with bioluminescent fungus light.
Hmm.
And it looks like there are currently deep gnomes tending to the fungus. Like farming it. There's almost like a basin with these rectangular, circular farms of fungus. Each circle cultivating different types. It looks like.
Do I recognize any of it?
You haven't. Make a perception check. That's a level. And I think you get keen sight or some shit like that. So I think you may have advantage.
Keen hearing and sight.
So make a perception check with advantage.
Those are
What do your evil eyes see? Okay, so...
And that's 2.
Oh, okay. 21.
And I'm stealthing, by the way.
Okay, are you just perched on the top of this rubble at the moment, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, at the other... Like, cause you rolled so high, the other end of this large farming operation in this cavern, on the neighboring cavern, through kind of a short tunnel, you see a familiar area on that side, and it looks like in a distance to be the bazaar. You can see like merchants, and it's like a small marketplace. It's all set back up, stalls and stuff, but you know you can't get a good look apart from that from this distance, but it's pretty far. Because this place is lit and you have good sight and you rolled well, you see that though. So you're clearly back in a different area of the safe part of Blingden Stone, which has been reclaimed, it seems like. But you actually didn't venture to this area, this farm. Didn't seem relevant, I guess.
So this is Blinderstone.
It looks like it. And there's another tunnel leading somewhere else to your left. That's like straight ahead, directly opposite to where you are, on the other side of the large farming cavern. Then to your left, there appears to be another tunnel leading to another area, which you'd have to like go and have a look if you want to go see.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Alright, as you go and have a look, you fly.
Stealthily.
Sure, stealth check.
Fuck!
Okay. Yeah, you start getting some attention. There are a couple of the farmers, as you flapping away, they kind of point up at you, and then one of them kind of runs off towards the bazaar. And you flap and you see, neighboring this area, is the Ruby in the Rough, and you see the Stone Speakers and the Stoneheart Enclave still reclaiming the Ruby in the Rough at the moment, and the catacombs are right there next to it.
I guess this is a sealed off tunnel then. Not that I can see this.
Suddenly
Yeah,
it hires a familiar.
Caca.
Warginter.
I don't know, should I go speak with the stone speaker or come back? I'll go back.
Okay. And there is another... So that was to your left as you came in. The straight ahead was the bazaar and marketplace. To the right is another sealed off tunnel.
And the right would be
And
like
and that looks like...
north?
Yeah, vaguely north, and it looks like it kinda goes towards the direction of the temple you guys just purged.
Okay. Fair enough.
But yeah, it's been closed off as well with rubble, looks like. So, you head back?
Yep.
Sure. So you get back and rejoin with Garv and your boy, Ipkiss.
And I'll shake back.
Oh, I guess this was just a sealed off tunnel then.
Yeah, it's... I think when they saw stuff going south, they just sealed off as much as they could.
Yeah, makes sense.
But this area is technically safe now. Should
Yeah,
we
can-
tell them?
But what about the
Okay.
wizard that attacked me not so long ago, last week? That was a ghost. for Garford, I met it's a ghost.
Yeah, I'm like, wizard, what the fuck are you talking about? Did I forget something?
Yeah, apparently he's playing Django a wizard.
So let's go back to the others.
Yeah.
Alright. You guys trek back with no interruptions. The deep gnome statue still in the center of the basin as you walk past, give him a wee wave. Head down the half spiral stairs and back to Sejudan's temple, which has now been purged. You meet up with the rest of your party and you guys are all rested up, taking a breather. Explore the next tunnel over. What would you like to do now?
Have a sleep.
Go and find the remains. No,
And where shall we
How
start?
are we gonna do this? Are we all? Should we all just wait until we can all have a rest and do that, or we should just let Bosnia rest and go ahead?
No, I'm happy to keep going as long as we don't get in a fight.
well,
Well, about that.
I'm
I
going to
don't
be
know.
exhausted shortly.
I'm not
we
sure.
just hang around for like a half a day and wait for Bosnia.
We shall watch the
I had to
baby
fucking
as he
hang it.
sleeps.
I had to fuck about and hang about for yous for 8 hours. We had to sleep just as I woke up. Thanks.
Oh, okay, let's do that for Bosnia.
You guys want to wait around?
Yeah.
Okay, so Bosner,
Well,
eh,
well, you go do that. I'll go look for some food.
9, 10, 11, so Bosner, you've
No,
been
no,
awake.
no. Right, if you guys are happy to not like to wander about for a while, that's fine. I don't have
Oh.
to rest right now. But I am going to take a point of exhaustion, like soon.
No, you won't. You've only been
Oh, okay,
awake
right.
for 11 hours.
Yeah, I'm good. Let's keep going.
The rest
Let's,
of
let's
you,
go find those
you've all
brains
been
then.
awake for about 3 hours. This is taking about
I've
3
got.
hours since
I've just
you're...
got very few spells left.
It's fine. You have your hammer.
Okay.
I guess.
So what are you guys up to?
Let's go
We
find
still need to
the
find the.
remains.
Yeah, we need to find the body.
Alrighty. So...
So many things to do here.
You
I like
go...
this.
Where?
Outwards.
Back to where we came from,
Okay, you travel, you back... So,
which is up the basin and then
Yeah.
out next to the lake.
yeah.
Ish.
So you walk, you travel back up the half spiral steps, up the large slope, and down the long tunnel, which you hear in the distance the running water of the waterfall into the pool, and once you get closer to that, you again hear the sounds of battle out of your purview. The screaming of screams of pain, the shouting, the crying, the sounds of battle, or more accurately, the sounds of a slaughter, it seems like.
It must be Utask doing this.
It must have been Utas that jumped out at us twice.
Yeah.
I want to prepare to on-jump. Either way. Someone jumps at me.
Isha, do you remember which building he went to?
Yeah, that one. Point at.
Well, make a
Point that.
make an intelligence check.
Straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeet.
You don't know exactly, but the vague direction is the south part of this this area, the cavern. There's like a
Where I'm pointing at.
residential. It's like this whole place is like a residential area. It's like a ghost town, with this pool and waterfall at the end of it. So you travel that way?
Yep.
Alright. Isha leads the way as you guys travel west. As you do, Bosner,
Yep.
make a deck save.
Dexterity saving throw. Which I'm so great at.
Yeah, you are. Look at you go. You and that big 8.
Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah. As you travel in that direction, and it's just kind of like, I think it's this way. The cries of battle begin to weigh on a lot of you. You're kind of like, oh fuck me. And then a hand, you feel a sharp cold pain on your ankle, Bosner. And as you look down, a wave of necrotic damage shoots up your leg, dealing 19 points of damage.
Ah!
Pretty much. And just as that happens, as you're walking towards these buildings, you hear that, you turn back to Bosner, and as you do that, in front of you, Isha, as you're leading the way, a familiar looking, ghostly visage screams at you again. They're coming! Run! And then its jaw goes like unhinged and as wide and as low as it possibly can, and he screams, and I need you to make a wisdom save. In fact, I need all of you to make a wisdom save.
Is my preparedness to jump out not working here?
I'll say sure you get advantage. Why not?
No, I'll need them.
Oh, damn it.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow, you were one off a crit and got a crit. That is like...
Hey.
Alright,
That's
you
fine.
guys rolled well, nice.
We
Yeah,
tend to do well wisdom saves.
you guys turn
Nothing else,
back
though.
and
well, some of us.
But it's like, I'm not this shit again.
his form seems to flash in and out of existence, and then
What's coming?
he starts to yeah. Do you try and talk to him?
Yeah.
I'll call out Utask.
Hmm. He just says, "We're all gonna die," and then he
little
he
wizard.
screams like at the top of his lungs in ungodly screech, and you guys can have to like cover your ears. It's like a banshee's scream, and he starts to phase in and out of existence as he darts towards like southwest.
I want to follow him.
Sure, you guys want to give chase?
Yeah.
Give chase to that wizard with the unhinged cocaine thing.
All right, you give chase to him. I'll say all of you make athletics checks. See if you can keep up.
It's like,
Ah, shit.
Of course
Here we
not.
fucking go.
Yeah, he's like phased and
Oh.
almost like like short misty steps.
He's doing that
shit.
thing you do, Adara. Maybe you should do that too.
Okay,
Yeah, I can use hidden path.
do you want
If it's a space I can see within 60 feet, yeah.
to? Okay, so you want to keep in lockstep with him. With like how close do you want to remain to him? Because you could probably keep up with your thingy. How many times? You're just gonna use it as many times as you need to.
No. I'll use it. How far is he away from me now?
Well, I will just say because I don't want to go like every 6 seconds.
Okay, let's say I've rolled an 8.
All right. I'll say like
Which
okay.
means
You're
when I start to lag down,
Yeah.
I use it once to bump
Sure.
as close as I can.
Sure, that's fine. So yeah, you do that. Garv, uncharacteristically, you're winded from all
I gave a
that.
jingle.
Yeah, that Jenga game fucked you a bit, and you guys start lagging behind. Isha, you keep up with your agile nature, and Adara, you manage to just keep up with. How many times do you want to use it? Like, okay, so
Once.
use. Okay, just the once.
When I see that I start to lag behind,
Mhm.
I use it and get 60 feet.
Okay, you don't see the ghost anymore, but you
Ahead.
see Isha. You managed to remain like about 30 or so feet behind Isha with that bamf, and Isha, you see him go into a dilapidated, ruined building.
Is it the same building as before?
Oh,
Hard to tell.
can't remember.
But is it in the same direction?
Who are you
Sure.
asking? I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'm asking.
Let's see here. Rock Blade 2. Okay, I need to check my actual notes. Rock Blight. Where are we? Okay.
Oh god.
So do you follow?
Yeah.
The rest of your party seems to be lagging behind if you want to keep up.
I'll stand outside the building house.
You stand outside the house and I take it you're waiting for people to catch up.
Yeah.
Okay.
To the side in case that fucker comes back out.
And I'll cast produce flame so they see a
Okay.
light and they can follow the light.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys see like all these buildings, mostly made of an amalgamation of like zirk wood and stone, which is sort of most of them are completely ruined basically from war. See even like old crossbow bolts embedded within a lot of the wood and stuff. Very drow-esque, give you drow vibes. And you see the produced flame. There is some light coming from a source, and you eventually catch up after about 20 seconds. You're standing there, and you guys gather up outside this building.
Before we go in, I
Mm.
want to cast detect magic as a ritual.
Okay. You. So you want to take 10 minutes?
Yep.
Okay. You sit down and start meditating. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna.
Oh shit, here we go.
Is it this building here? And I point to it. The one that bursts
That
out.
one. No, it's that one, and I point to it.
Oh, okay. And I walk inside.
Alright. You walk inside. Yeah. Basically, one room. You see off there's basically nothing. It's broken, it's torn up, the floorboards are torn up. There looks cobwebs everywhere. There's only half a roof. There's old wooden chairs and a table which are all broken and scattered across the ground. And over in the corner you see a stone. It looks like it's some sort of stone bed or something. And yeah, you got the good dark vision. You see something next to it. Some kind of burrow or something.
If no one goes after him, I'm gonna enter the.
Okay, you enter.
I'm gonna walk a bit forward and try to see what it is.
Okay, you go
Get a
forward.
better view of
You have a look, and yeah, there's basically a burrow, a small hole in the ground, and there's a small, gnomish-sized skeleton with its arm outstretched towards the bed, and it's literally just remains skeleton, no flesh or anything like that. Looks old, very old.
it. Hmm.
Which makes sense.
If I've heard Isha coming behind me, I'll just look back up and I'll just say I think I found the body.
Uh-oh. Touch it. Don't disturb the dead more.
I wasn't planning on touching it.
So that's
Yeah,
Do
right.
you have anything
Take it to,
transport it?
yeah.
I have a bag.
Into the bag of holding we go.
For fuck's sake.
Well, Ironveer vibes.
Yeah, maybe you might want to clear out the bones from that
Is
one.
no one got just like a rag or something?
I wanted to see if he's giving off any kind of magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, feel free to come to that then.
In about 9
Yeah, I'm
minutes.
meditating.
So do you guys wait until the ritual's cast?
I guess so.
Okay. As you guys are waiting, you hear the horrifying screech again. And let me just read something. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Ipkiss. A hand outstretches and grabs you from the other side of the wall, and you take 21 points of necrotic damage. As it grabs you and screams, and you hear the sounds of battle raging even louder at this point.
I kind of wince and yell outside. Adhara, hurry up!
This is a couple minutes in.
I'm being touched.
Not by me. Not by me.
And you just keep hearing the screams over and over again about like
Okay.
having.
Then I'll go in and I'll cast Detect Magic with a spell slot.
Okay.
Sounds like what else is it?
Uh. Okay, you do see something.
What?
You. Okay. You see underneath the stone bed there's a faint purple aura.
Lift the bed. Lift the bed.
If the boogeyman is.
It's a wizard, for God's sake. Come on, guys.
You guys, if you want, you can work together and move it. It won't be too difficult.
1,
And get a bash.
2,
Aye.
3.
You lift with your backs. It is a stone bed, but it's not very big. It's a deep gnome-sized bed, so you manage. And you see, Adhara, on closer inspection, it's beneath the boards. There seems to be a hidden compartment with there's like almost like a trapdoor. There's one of those hook handles that you can pull.
I'll try to open it.
It opens, and there is in fact a secret compartment, and it appears the thing that's given off an aura looks to be in a potion vial, a bottle, and
What kind of aura?
along with it is a pouch. What kind of? It is illusion.
Illusion. And the pouch is not magical.
No, it's like a rotted old pouch.
What's inside?
You pick it up and open it, and it appears
Yeah.
there is a bunch of gold pieces and some gems. Oh, sorry, no gold pieces, just gems. My mistake. An assortment of small gems.
We need a fucking wizard. I need to know what kind of spell is made with the illusion and uses gem. I'll cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. You cast it, and the essence of the potion bottle disappears.
And the ghost.
What are you talking about?
The
Yes.
ghost that is grabbing a kiss.
I mean, it grabbed and
That's long gone.
then disappeared.
Ah,
But you
for fuck's sake, I thought it was keep grabbing him.
Oh no, you wouldn't have had time to do this. You would have been fucking
Oh, well,
murdering
there,
him.
I'm not dispelling the magic. I just take it away.
Okay.
I thought like it was connected.
No, it seems to be occasionally coming, attacking you. It looks like.
Okay.
And I'm like,
Uh,
shit, Jordan. Wizard, you coward! Face me like a man!
Sure. Make a intimidation check. And you can use strength modifier. We use the variant rule for strength if you want,
Oh, yes.
instead of charisma.
So it'll be plus. What is it? Plus 3? I forgot. Where is it?
If you're proficient in intimidation, then add your proficiency, but it should be d20 plus strength modifier. And if
That's
proficient,
just plus 3 to whatever this is, because that's just my flat intimidation.
it's
So
16. The sound of battle gets louder, and the screams and shouts get louder as the ghostly visage descends from above through a hole in the ceiling. And it seems to be
Okay.
phasing to the left, to the right, to the left, and back, and it's like ethereal nature is darting all over the
So
place.
what I want to do is
I'm like,
put
ah,
the
closer.
corpse. I'll put the corpse inside the bag of holding, which is a different dimension technically.
Yeah.
True. As you do that, it screams, and yeah, it does disappear.
Yes. And then I want to give the gems to Bosna
But
and say,
okay, wait. Let me do this first. He does get to react before you, because you're putting a skeleton in a bag. I'll say Garv. Wait, why is this clicking not working? Oh fuck! All right.
Oh, this is a different dimension now.
Make a charisma save, Garv.
Oh god. Oh no.
Okay, retcon what I just said there. The ghost enters your body, Garv.
"Oh, come on,
You're possessed. Alright, Atara.
Leslie, you like to get possessed."
Atara.
It's
Hold
looking.
on. Hold on. Atara, just roll me initiative, just you. For now. And then Garv, roll me
Oh.
initiative.
Oh, I get advantage, by the way.
Good, good. Oh, good.
Okay.
I don't know.
Going
Mine's,
very well.
I've clicked it twice, but nothing's come, so I don't know if it's just been slow.
I think roll 20 has been a bit jank. There
Yep,
you go.
there we go.
Oh, there you go.
Alright, you're faster. That's all I need to know.
Oh,
As you're
ignore that
scooping,
50.
as you're trying to scoop the skeleton up into the bag, Garv runs over and kicks you off it.
Oh, yes!
How much damage?
Just kicks you off it, no damage.
Okay.
And then
Oh,
Garv
stop
screams that you're all gonna die,
We're all gonna die!
pretty much.
Hit him.
Wait, Jordan, I need to know this man's voice.
He's just like a really whiny bitch, basically.
Yes.
I'm a real boy.
You're all gonna die!
Pretty much. That
I'll walk
that's
him with
good.
my
That
staff.
works. Uh-huh.
I give him a whack with my staff.
Oh, okay, you wanna... Alright. Anyone else wanna do anything at this point too? That hits?
I'll hold him down to beat the devil out of him.
Why is it plus 2? It should be minus 2.
Beat the devil out of me. Because your proficiency. Are you not proficient in the quarterstaff?
Okay. You
I
deal
don't
4
think,
damage.
but-
4 damage to you, Garv.
Ow!
Right.
You're still going to die!
Does anyone else have anything they wish to do at this point in time?
Is it not snapping out of
I'm gonna hold him.
Okay,
of
you're
the
gonna try.
possession?
You're gonna try and
That's
restrain
not
him.
how it works!
Yeah, I'll try and restrain him as well.
Okay, you
Don't
guys work
fight me!
together. Roll an athletics check contested against you, Garv. Athletics. And you guys, one of you roll it with advantage.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, just whoever's
Come on.
first, I guess.
Yeah. I'll roll it really slowly. There's one. Will the second one come up as well?
Don't make me angry!
I did hit it twice. I don't know if I actually rolled twice, so.
Roll 20 is Jang.
Yeah, mine's just taking forever to come.
Alright, fuck it, there we go.
I mean, it probably still has your voice, Garv, because it's your vocal cords.
Yeah, he's just been possessed.
Yeah.
Ah, but you
Yeah.
guys are boring.
There we go. There's all my rolls.
Alright, I'm gonna
Took fucking
take
long enough.
the 17 because I said
Sure.
I said whoever rolls first with advantage. And so it would be 17 and 12. So Garv, you need to beat 17 with an athletics check to
I
not be
did.
restrained.
That's
He is
well.
not.
He did not.
Okay, you did not. Cool. Alright. You grab him and restrain him. Alright, what are you doing at this point, Adara?
I'll put the bones inside the bag of holding.
You do that, and yeah, Garv,
But how are you
you're
guys restraining him? He's
Yeah,
holding him.
I'm a fucking unit, by the way.
yeah, they're both grabbing you.
Let go of my legs, small man.
Alright, you don't get to talk as this guy anymore.
I trip him up.
Anyway, you put his bones into the bag, and yep, the spirit seems to leave Garv's body for the time being, and Garv, you regain your consciousness.
Oh, Buster, let go of my legs. Jesus, what's wrong with you?
Okay, so you again.
I was always
Not
me.
gonna do any more kicking.
What? I didn't kick anything.
You kicked me.
Why are you down there then? You know I have a long leg reach.
You were a ghost.
Ghosts aren't real. It's literally a wizard, and we
Oh,
literally just saw it
You were
casting.
you were aware, like a prison in your own body.
Oh,
Yeah.
that wizard was inside me.
Oh. Oh.
No, a wizard.
Yes. Wizards have those use spells, right? There are more spells than Eldritch Blast. Ipkiss.
Epkiss is a warlock, by the way.
He still uses spells.
So we have the body now.
Yeah, I'll say we go back to Blankenstone.
Yeah, and you
Yes,
guys still hear the sounds of battle though, and screaming.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
boy.
What were we to do with the body? Where were we to
There
take
is
it?
something else.
I'm not saying that. I'm just telling you.
I want to
We
have a
just
group.
need to put the body to rest.
Why don't you just bury outside this house?
Because it doesn't feel home. It's not his
No,
home.
we need to take him to the catacombs.
Oh yeah, oh I know. Alright, okay. I get it. I respect our dead.
Alright, so
Do
what are you
we
guys up
want to further investigate the screams or just go back to Blandenstone?
Oh, where are we
I-
going to
yes,
put the
go back
body?
to
We
it.
want to bury it somewhere.
The
Yeah, in
catacombs
catacombs.
Yeah. Where are those?
in Blindingstone.
Let's go down
Next to the stone speakers.
Let's go there then.
It is better
Yep.
to play it safe than sorry. I think Buster's falling asleep if we stay up too longer.
Uh-huh.
So where do you guys go from here?
Blandenstone.
Alright, back the way you came. Not the
Yep.
secret passage.
Well, we could. Well, no. It's too
No,
difficult
that's how
to
you get
open.
into trouble.
They might open it with an earth elemental later.
We'll let them know.
Okay. So you guys head back the ways. You first entered here.
Yeah. Are the screams of battle following us?
It's still always going on just outside of your vision, it seems like, surrounded by it, and then it happens to your back once you get nearer to the gates that you entered through.
Okay.
Do you want to hang around?
No, I want to go back.
Alright, you guys head back to the big stone double gates, and you're there. You hear the vague cryings off in the distance.
What was that guard's name? The one with the
Vasuk.
it was oh, no one else is going to. Vizuk, open the gate.
No, you have
Please.
to knock.
I knock on the gate.
Well, he's shouting, I'm like knocking on the.
Okay, so you shout and you give it a good bashing, And you hear on the other side, "Who is it?"
What do you mean?
Oh,
Who is it?
Jesus.
The
Well,
only
who
people.
else could it be?
The Avengers of the Underdark PD.
PD.
The people that went to Rockblight.
And this is like muffled too. There's like inches of stone between you, and he's just like, "How do I know it's you?"
Who else would it be?
We've got something for you. Ahead.
Make
Oh.
a persuasion check.
Oh boy, why did I need to speak? I did click it.
Yeah, roll 20's just been a bit slow.
Should I do it again?
Yeah, go for it.
Sure.
Oh, there you go.
You hear a pause. Oh, you don't hear a pause, obviously. There is a pause. Then you hear
Pause.
at the other side of the gate scratching, like, and then you're standing there with like your thumbs up your ass, like, what's going on?
Speak for yourself, mate.
And
Jesus
then he's
Christ.
just like, oh, I mean, it's just a saying, bro. And he's like, you hear, "Alright, no sudden movements." And
What do you mean?
he opens.
I yell back over.
You hear like the
It's
clink,
us.
clink, 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 as like the chains and the levers, the mechanics of the gates begin to open them to a light which your eyes have to adjust to for a second. It's almost blinding, even though it's not that blinding. It's almost even although it's not that bright, relatively speaking. But after your eyes adjust, yeah, you see a group of guards, some with spears, some with swords and shields. Some of them, a few of them with their pet cave badgers, and Vazuk standing in the middle with his scar across his eye and looking gruff as always, arms crossed. And he just looks at you all for a moment as the gates are shut. He's like,
Remember us now?
and he's kind of just like examining you up and down. He's like, whatever. It's not my problem if you're possessed. Come on then. And he just like ushers you in.
Do you want to see a spooky skeleton?
No, I'm not taking it out here.
Oh, okay.
Or do you want to see the head of a bitch?
I think he wanted the head, did he not?
Yeah.
He ushers you guys in, and then like the gates close behind you, the clink clink clinks, and you know the badgers are sniffing at the door and stuff, making sure there's no funny business coming in behind you, and all seems well as the door's shut, and he brings you up to the barricade, and gets you behind it, where he has like a seat, and he's got some other guards who are kind of having a break, and it looks like they're playing some cards, and he tells them to wing it so you guys can have a seat. So he sits down and lets you all sit down on this round table, and he says, "So, you got something for me?"
I believe
you.
it.
And I'm like to Isha, bring me the head.
Oh yeah, it was for you.
Nah, he wanted the head.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up in front of Vazuk, reach into the bag, and whip it out.
As you reach into the bag, his eyes narrow on you, and you see there's a couple guards nearby. They like tighten their grip around their crossbows and train it on you, but trying like not too obviously. Being as you are a drow and you're reaching into a bag after coming back from this place.
Wow, is it because I'm black?
Basically.
Exactly.
So they
He's-
just so
he's
you
got
know,
a gun.
you're acutely aware of this.
He's got
Be
gun.
careful with your next moves. And you pull out.
A Medusa head.
Okay. As you start pulling it out, Bazooka sees it. He's like, "Whoa! Watch where you're aiming that thing." Starts like
We have the eyes
Very-
I'm just
covered.
gonna look at her like, no,
Blinded.
look, it's safe.
He's
need
got
to
the
worry.
blindfold.
you're like shaking it in front of his face. It's got blindfold on it.
Ooh.
This, this
Oh,
dark,
somebody said.
this dark, deep black-skinned drow with its white snake hair, and he opens like a crack in his fingers and sort of peers. He says, "Oh, you actually did it." And he looks over to his guards, who are like, you know, their eyes are wide and they're kind of taken aback. And he's like, "Well, fuck me. Didn't expect you to come back alive for that."
Aye. Diamond, please.
He says,
You know, I'd be
fair
offended
is
if I
fair,
was there.
and this is from the Dagger Talks. Remember that. And he pulls
Sure.
out a. He has a like sack, and he plops it onto the table, and you hear like a thud and a bunch of jingling. And he says, got my notes here. Let's see. What does he say?
8,000 worth of gems.
No. Uh. Oh, wrong bit. I'm over here. Let's go. Yep. So he plops it down. It is quite a fair-sized bag, and you hear it, and he says, "As promised, your diamond, and a bit on top for your trouble, and your help
Ooh.
with rock plate."
Very good.
And you open up and you see there's a bunch of gold pieces in there too, and a large diamond worth 1,000 gold pieces.
1,000 gold pieces.
It's a heavy bag. There is a bunch of gold in there. If you end up divvying it up, it's probably a good place to do it. You got a table. It's about 500 gold each.
Yeah,
I
good.
take out the
Each.
spider silk dress.
Mm-hmm.
Any lads like dressing up at the weekend?
He,
Fancy
sa-
buying a dress off of me?
he says, "Look at this nods. What's this all about, lads?" And then he looks over and one of them's like, "Huh, uh, my wife might like that. Bit big, mind you." And he's like, "Shut the fuck up, Fred. No."
This
I'm
this
ready.
dress here belonged to the Medusa before
I'm
she was
wearing
Medusa,
my
I think.
dress, by the way.
Oh
They
my-
get Fred recoils. He's like, "Oh, never mind, keep it." And then Vizik's just like, "Fucking bringing back cursed dresses now."
Ah, it's no curse, just a
Yeah.
dress.
He's clothing.
There's the head of the fucking animal here,
He's like,
and you're worried about the thing that wore. Yeah.
"Look." He says, "This drow, she could have been a witch or anything. She could have enchanted her items. You're just
Think she was-
willy-nilly taking them."
I think she was cursed. I don't know.
Well,
She may be.
Yes.
if you're
Oh,
trying
she
to
cursed herself.
if you're trying to sell tacky dresses, just take them to the market.
Yeah, I'll do that.
He says that weirdo Kazuki's into that shite.
Hi. Oh
And
well.
Well,
he
in
says
any case,
he said, wait, before you go, he says, he says, "I was only really interested in the Medusa part of the operation, but as I understand it, you had an agreement with the Dagger Talks, and it's probably wise to go and report what happened there and let them know if it's safe to take it back." So
well, you want to keep the head.
I'm
Oh,
not
I'm-
100% sure it's safe.
he says the head's useless at this point. We don't need it, but just needed the evidence.
I suppose we'll take it back to the Dagum Talks as well, as more proof.
Be my guest. I really don't want to be near this shit. Here, have it. And he gives you back.
You're such a brave guard, aren't you, bud? Right. See you later.
He says, he's
You should be friends with Kermit.
He's here like under his breath. Fucking dwarves.
Bye.
So where are you guys heading to next?
I suppose the
Priests.
Catacombs.
yeah, are
Are
the
they not
catacombs
closer?
next to the stone speakers?
Yeah. The Ruby in the Rough is the temple that's being rebuilt, and now that you've seen kind of what they're doing to that, it's really similar to the temple you helped reclaim. It's kind of like you haven't obviously seen the interior of the one that they're rebuilding, the Ruby in the Rough and Inner Blinding Stone, but on the outside, like I said before, it's fairly small looking. It's just rectangular, very minimalistic temple, and right adjacent to it seems to be these catacombs which go downwards, subterranean, like even further subterranean. You guys are in the Underdark, obviously, but you get the point.
We
Sub
should
sub.
probably
Yeah,
talk
super
to someone
subterranean.
before we just chuck a bag of bones down there.
Talk to the stone speaker,
Yeah.
the priest.
Uh-huh.
So, you
That's
guys,
Hannah.
uh,
Why the hell
Yeah.
you roll persuasion?
what?
And
You're just saying
because
that?
that was 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago,
Yeah,
man.
I know, I just noticed it was -2 though. I didn't read that bit.
Oh yeah, alright, you mean that.
Yeah, because I'm the one that said we have something for you.
Okay.
So, yeah,
But
like,
remember not to speak.
so you're in a staging area, and you notice as you're about to walk towards the Ruby in the Rough, which is pretty much an adjacent cavern to where you are, who hears this? What's your passive perceptions?
13.
19.
16.
Okay,
Not
16.
as good as that.
Alright,
14.
okay, so... nah, no buzzer. So, Isha and Atara, you hear vague clanging, like very rhythmatic clanging, coming from the east, which you've never been to that area in Blingdenstone, but you've been near it before, but now you hear this very resonant clanging noise coming from there. It sounds like it's coming from various sources, but that's in the opposite direction of the Ruby and the Rough. But just
Is it
something.
like fighting noise?
No, it's not like swords against swords. It's more like
Pickaxe?
yeah, maybe, maybe. But that's just something that you've picked up on, and you're kind of like, huh, what's that noise? But as you head off to the Ruby and the Rough, that's like in the opposite direction. So, you head towards there, and you yeah, you see the usual. Um, you've got a bunch of the Stoneheart Enclave members. They appear to be rebuilding pillars around the temple at this point, with the help of earth elementals. And Yantha, as always, is being quite strong-fisted and bossing everyone around. Not really doing much herself. And you do see um, the priest Gurnik in his hooded robes nearby. He seems to be sat down on a ledge, and he's like flipping through some kind of tome. But none of them have appeared to notice you yet. You've just kind of arrived.
I'll say let's go speak to him.
Oh, you want to approach Gurnik?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, Yantha seems really busy. She hasn't noticed you yet. As you approach Gurnik, he looks up at you and the face of recognition, and he immediately a big smile curls across his face, and he walks up to you all hunched up in his little deep gnome form, his hood down and stuff, hunched up, coming over, heavy crow's feet, wrinkled face, a little bald dude with little pointy ears, and he says, "Ah, you've been very successful.
Yeah, feels that way.
You, you have done the task. You have restored our connection to Sejodan. I feel it in the speaking stones."
Well, what you said happened. The three guardians purged or purified the temple.
I, and on behalf of all of the stone speakers, am eternally grateful. Thank you. You have done a great service for our peoples.
Well, you're welcome.
He says.
No problem.
Yeah. And he says, and there's a moment of pause where you guys are just like looking at him, and he's looking at you. He says, and he's like, "Oh yes, the blessings." He says, "You have found yourself in Sejudan's good graces, and now I may bestow upon you his blessings. Now, I can gift one blessing to each of you. I can either grant you the blessing of Sejudan's might upon one of your weapons. I could grant you the blessing of Sejudan's toughness to toughen you up. Or the blessing of Sejudan's stone protection."
What do these do?
Which would you
What's
like?
the difference? What's the difference between the toughness and protection?
Toughness, probably hell.
He's-
Tough me up, boy.
He says, "The toughness, the blessing of Sejudan's toughness will steal your soul and your flesh. And grant
Okay,
you
so,
the
right.
constitution of stone."
Okay.
So one's hit points, one's AC, and one's strength.
Close. 1 out of 3.
1 out of 3.
I can give you the actual. If
Yeah,
you,
just do that.
You want? You don't want to guess? You want to be? You want to guess? It's for
Sorry,
fun.
right.
I mean, toughness is probably.
Okay.
Toughness is probably my constitution then.
I'll tell you guys. All right.
We get the rock sickness from Game of Thrones and we infest the whole fucking Underdark.
All right.
Grayscale.
I'll tell you what you get. Okay.
Grayscale, yeah.
So Sejudan's might, he can bless a weapon, and he basically the weapon gets a +1 bonus, and it becomes magical if it wasn't previously. The blessing of Sejudan's toughness will increase your constitution by 2 to a maximum of 22.
Mm-hmm.
The blessing of Sejudan's stone protection increases your AC by 1. Permanently.
Toughness.
These are all permanent.
Sweet.
So,
AC, please.
okay. So,
Toughness.
he sits you, well, first, he brings you to the speaking stones, which is the small Stonehenge of little. They look just like the Guardian statues, but miniature, and they're like a Stonehenge. He brings you into the middle, and one by one, takes you through the blessings. So we'll start with, Adhara. What would you like?
Toughness.
Okay. So increase your AC permanently by 1, and add in your features and traits.
Was it not constitution?
Oh, sorry, yeah, not protection. Yeah,
Yeah.
increase your constitution by 2. My bad. Then in your character sheet in the features or whatever, you kind of need to mark that somewhere. So, just put blessing of
Roll20 is
Sejudan.
not working. It's keep flicking between 15 and 17.
What the fuck? Yeah, it's
Oh
really
boy.
jank. Yeah, just
Wait, let me refresh.
yeah, make a everyone just make a mark of these blessings when you get them, so we don't forget. Because if you get like +1 AC and then you put like a new armor set on, it might reset. So you kind of need to know. Next up, Garv. He brings you into the stone circle, and he's like, "And which blessing would a mighty warrior like yourself want?"
Can you do everyone else first? I'm not sure.
Oh my god. Alright, Isha. He brings you in. What would you like?
I'll need time to think about this.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh my god.
I asked for time first.
Well, I'm not sure how much anything religious will work, but if you're offering, I will choose the Constitution one. I forgot the name.
Sure, Sejudan's toughness. So he...
Toughness.
Yep.
How do you
So-
spell Sejudan?
S-E-G-O... Dans.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Toughness.
Yep, toughness. Blessing of Sejudan's toughness. Increases your con by 2. And... Oh, who did...
How do you spell Sejudan?
S-E-G.
S-E-G-O Dan.
Odan.
Oh, Dan!
Damn.
So yeah,
And I get +2 hit points.
You get,
No, it's +2 to Constitution.
but
yeah,
that,
but when you up your constitution, you up your hit points as well.
yes, but
Yeah,
So
so
you get 1 hit point per level.
per level, yeah.
Yeah, 1 hit point per level retroactively, minus the
So-
first level. You don't get it for the first level.
Ah, fuck that.
That's-
Yeah.
So
Plus
your
1 hit point.
plus
Do you
1
know?
hit... If you're... Yeah, your con's going to go up by 1 because it's 2 plus 2 to con.
Yeah.
But 1... So if you're level 8, you'd get 7 hit points back because it's minus 1 level because you don't get it for level 1.
Okay, so I'm level 12, I get +11.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, 112. Good.
What? 112.
And you guys feel, as these blessings are taking hold, you feel your heart rate slow down, and your heartbeats,
Murder.
your heartbeats, yeah, they become, your heart rate becomes slower, and it feels stronger, for lack of a better description. So, who's Bosner? What would you like?
Protection, please.
Alright, +1 to your AC.
Yep, done.
As you feel your skin almost get callous all over your body. It feels that way. It doesn't look any different, but you feel it, and yeah, you feel a bit protected. So, back to Garv. Do you know what you want?
Toughness, I think.
Toughness +2 to your con. And again, your heart rate slows down.
Wait, so repeating how like the con health works.
Yep.
So like
What level are you?
one con or level.
Yep. What level are you?
14.
Okay, you get 13 hit points.
But not yet.
You're not 14 yet, bud.
Oh, you're not
Uh,
4.
I'm not 14 yet. Yes.
Yeah, okay. So the way, if your con
So
goes
you
up by,
get 12.
the way your health points work is, every time you roll hit dice to add to your hit points, remember it's the hit dice is plus your con modifier 2 automatically.
Yeah.
That's the
right.
reason it's like extra hit points. And it works retroactively just if your con modifier goes up. But yeah, do you have another question about that?
No, not really.
Alright. So,
It increases the con by 2, and it also increases the maximum to 22, right?
Yeah.
Or is it
And-
just if you're already at 20?
Yeah.
if you're already at 20, that's it.
That's fine.
It doesn't increase your max. So if you were already like 20 con, it would still increase. Isha, you're the last one, I believe. What do you want? Increase a weapon by +1 and make it magical. Increase your con by 2 or AC by 1.
Is the AC linked to the armor? Or is just...
It's just a flat, like ring of protection, but permanent, and you don't have to wear it or attune. Literally a blessing.
a blessing of Shalia?
Very strong Sejudan.
Sagittarius. I will take the con.
Alright, +2 to your con. Fuck, now I'm gonna have to change the sheets.
Yep.
Oh, no.
You should have changed mine a while ago.
Whatever.
Alright.
Anyway, you guys finish your rituals and you're imbued with the blessings of a god as a reward for cleansing and restoring to some extent one of his temples in Rockplate. So I hope it was worth it.
I want to
Yeah.
ask, can I go in the catacombs, please?
He looks kind of perplexed and he scratches the top of his head as he's all hunched over and he's like,
I'll explain. Like, you have a ghost problem. Spirits, restless.
he says, in the residential district? Sure.
Yes. Well, one of them approached me and he asked me to bring back the bone of a certain person, to bring them back in the catacombs so that they may find rest, because it's bringing madness to the rest of them. But I want to ask you permission to go first.
He says, I mean, I'm okay with that. Sure.
Thank you.
And, yeah, he smiles and gives you a bow, a couple inches bow because he's already hunched over. And he says, "Oh, I wish you the best of luck. And come see me if you need to pray to Sejdan."
Will do.
And he also says like, the Storm Speakers will never forget your deed. And waves you off. And you go back towards the Ruby on the Roof and the catacombs.
Yep.
Yep, it's like that scene in Lord of the Rings when they're going to the ghost place and it's like, whoo, and it like zooms in and shit. And you're like, fuck, look at this spooky shit. This deep, dark burrow off to the side. So, you're there, and in the
I
background you
think,
hear the construction of still the Ruby.
yeah, I want to concentrate to see if the ghost is coming.
Okay, as you stand there, you hear like a faint like exhale, spooky ghost exhale, like coming from within. And it's pitch black down there.
Okay, and I want to think I've found him. I found Utask. What do you want me to do now?
You just hear, bring him.
I did. I'm here.
Oh, you're standing. Okay. You hear, bring him to me.
Where are you?
Below.
Okay, I'll look for stairs to go down.
Yeah, there's stairs. It's literally the
Yeah.
stairs leading to the catacombs.
Okay, I'll cast light and I'll go down.
Okay, just on your own. And the rest of you good?
I guess.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Alright.
That's spooky.
You guys go down, and yep, it's about what you'd expect of catacombs. There are holes in the walls where there are wrapped up bodies. There's also stone, almost like coffins, with like the lids on top. And as you walk down, and you see.
Yeah, before we go down, I want to talk to Garv and remind him this is a sacred place. This is where people rest for eternity. So do not make fun of them.
Don't make fun of my intelligence that I don't understand the concept of death, otherwise you might be ending up resting eternally. Thank you very much.
Oh,
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 burn.
that's a
What do you have
D20
to
burned
say to
out.
that, small one?
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Um. Alright, so as you go down, yeah, it's almost labyrinthian, but the tunnels aren't so thin and that's too bad. And you come into the central, uh, very similar to the Stone Speaker's Temple that you cleanse, big central sort of room with the walls laden with bodies and several coffins, and these peripheral um, rooms, if you could call them that. And before you appears a levitating deep gnome ghost with pale white eyes and his blue ghostly visage before you. And what else does he look like? I have a thing here. That's all you need to know. Pointy ears, dark skin, you get the gist.
I'll think of Utask's bones, and I'll take them out of the bag of holding and gently lay them on the floor.
Mm. As you do that, he. You all hear this, he's speaking out loud now. And he points to his right and says, "There."
Okay, then I'll lay them there.
He's pointing to an empty hole in the wall where a body should be laid. And as you rest the skeletal remains down, you hear the screaming in your head from. It's similar to the battle cries and the crying and the pain. You get a shot in your head and you take 4 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And eventually, though, it goes away. And you see the bones glow with a faint green light before disappearing. None of the rest of you see this though. And the ghost addresses you all and says, I am the Burrow Warden. What is
The
it you
what?
seek?
He's what?
Alright, he says, I'm the Burrow Warden. What do you want?
Yeah, but what does that mean?
Well,
You know, foreign person. Yeah.
he literally does this. He like breaks character and he's like, alright, what is it?
No, I'm foreign. I don't understand that word.
He says, I'm
It's
I'm the
something
warden.
more than for me.
I'm the warden of the catacombs. All right,
Okay,
I'm the boss.
okay.
All right.
Can go back
Okay.
into character now.
No, that's what he literally says. This.
It's trying to be spooky. I'm like, I'm the
Yeah,
warden.
Oh,
Oh,
catacombs.
for
What?
fuck's sake, not these people again.
Yeah. He says.
Fucking immigrants.
He says. All right. Look, you laid his spirit to rest. He was an issue. Let's just say. I'm in charge of the ghosts around here. Some of them have went rogue, including this guy over here, causing a bit of bother and rock blight. So, yep, thanks for that. I can't obviously pay you because I'm a ghost. So, tell you what, I got good knowledge of the Underdark. I travelled a lot in my days. Is there anything you'd like to know? I've been to all
Where's
the
the
main
boon?
settlements.
Yes,
Where's the boon?
Been-
Antimos Boon.
Anti-Mox
Boon.
boon, yeah.
Says, oh yeah, I've been to the boon. Mind
Good to know
you,
where they might reside.
it wasn't exactly above board. Wasn't supposed to be there, but you know, I wanted to know. I was a curious soul. Like I said, I traveled a lot. Actually, I got some stories. You want to hear?
I want direction.
I'll show him the map.
Cartesian coordinates, please.
I'll show him the map, and I'll ask him,
Cool.
can you point?
I appreciate
Can you
that.
point to where the Antimox boom
He said,
is?
he says, what's
please?
that? What's that on the map? Mushroom Village. What's that? I've never been there.
As well, it was a
Look like
village.
mushrooms,
It's
I guess.
abandoned now. You know, mushroom people living there.
Oh, the Makenids. I bumped into a few Makenids. Weird folks. I never knew they
Weird
had a
folks.
village.
Yeah, they tried to drug me. It was a good time.
It was a good time.
He says, sounds like they like to party. Anyway.
Not like he remembers it, but it was a good time.
uh,
Yeah, I was not one raped.
yikes.
Can you point to where
It's
Antimox
okay.
boom
He's
is?
not my character anymore. He's considered an NPC.
Yeah, he seems like he's kind of ignoring you there and listening to these guys like banter.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, that sounds like you got some stories.
A few.
Like, while this is all happening, Jordan, Garvin, he said it's just like, he's not a ghost. He's a necromancer. These are all necromancers. He's not saying it. Like, he's just sitting there in the back, like, sweating. He's like, these are not ghosts.
And he says, alright, Anti-Monk's bin, alright. It's about right. And he like spins his finger around and pushes it and it goes through the map. There! And he shows you it's about 2 miles west-northwest of where you are just now. He says, it's about there.
I hope that makes our life much easier.
I guess I could... Didn't have this ready.
What?
I guess I could
Didn't
mark it
already?
down on your map. I didn't expect you guys to...
Oh, wait a minute. You didn't expect us to do something, we've done it. Oh,
Yeah, pretty much.
that's never happened before.
I'll
Usually it's, oh, I expected this far, you got nowhere fucking near it.
I'll stick it on the map for next time. I'll
Cool.
stick it on next time. But yeah, you guys get the idea. He's like, it's about there, give or take. You know.
Yeah, just if we know like for sure a general direction, so we don't have the whole northeast or northwest check.
Yeah.
That's much better.
He's like, you may have to do a bit of look. He says now, it is a bit hidden away. It's purposefully like that. It's you have to climb up a bit of a ledge to get there. He says,
Yeah.
I suppose this is the least I could tell you since you sorted out my ghost buddy here. He says, anything else? Any other questions? Like I said, I know my way around the Underdark. Although it's been a couple of years. Couple hundred.
I have one. Do you know a tall erected black tower near Blightstone?
Oh, the one you have the key for.
He's like, what kind of tower?
Black, made of this stone, and I'll whip out my obsidian. Which is not obsidian, whatever it is.
And he's like, he comes over to grab it from you and his hand passes through it. Says,
You tried.
that's annoying. Nope. Sure exists.
This key opens it. But I show him the key as well.
Wait a minute, is that the tower we bought the weird metal things in?
Yep.
He says,
Okay.
well, what's so special about this tower?
It's magical.
Great.
It's a magical tower.
He says, so you're not a bard then?
But I can fit that tower into my pocket.
Alrighty then. So, it's been a pleasure, but, you know, I've got ghost business to take care of and stuff. So if you don't mind, appreciate it. I really do. Any the returning of lost souls, very nice. Not just for me, but you know the the living really don't take kindly to my lot causing a fuss. So, and I usually get the brunt of it. So, you've saved me a headache.
Well, that's fair enough, Mr. Ghost Warden.
He says,
I
Jaeger.
didn't really. Jaeger the Ghost Spoken. Okay, fair enough.
I'm Burrow Warden Jaeger.
Forgive me if this is rude, but see Garv. Point at him. Ghost.
He's not a ghost.
He's a ghost.
He's not
He's
a
a
ghost.
ghost.
Wait a minute, Garv.
He's just like between you guys, like eyes darting left and right.
Garv. What are those things that you can summon?
My ancestral spirits. They are little
Ghosts.
abilities. They are not
Spirits.
ghosts.
Spirits, they're ghosts.
Pretty sure they're ghosts.
They are not ghosts.
Pretty sure they're ghosts, mate.
They are coursing through my blood.
I turn to Jaeger. So most kind of spirits can be classified as ghosts, yeah? Jaeger just deadpans vehement. Alright. Thanks,
He
Jaeger.
just vanished.
I think you're being very disrespectful to the dead, and I might have to bury
He's
you.
slowly like retreating back into a wall.
Goodbye, Mr. Jaeger.
Doesn't say a word. And then yeah, he disappears.
I shouldn't keep looking at Garv. It's a fucking ghost.
They're not spirits, they're spectral warriors. Not
No,
ghosts.
I give up.
Spectres.
I'm out of there. I'm done.
Here's your confirmation in writing.
Last
Spectral
piece of business.
ghost.
Right.
Does not say ghost.
Garb's fucking spectral.
Yep.
Yeah.
On spectrum.
Last
On
piece
the
of
spectrum.
business. We need to
I'm
go
not
and
sure
speak
if I'll
with
ever
the
be.
thing.
Yeah, when you go speak to the Daggerman Talks,
That one.
give them the head.
Oh.
Spicy.
You can do that.
I think you'd be better at me though.
Let's go.
Yep, let's go. Daggerman talks, yada yada. I suppose I have to speak now, don't I?
I mean, you can if you want.
Nope. Don't want it.
Work those chops, Bosner.
Okay.
Too tired. Want to go to sleep.
So
Here's an idea.
Seems to say
Would
the
you like?
It's out
Would
of
you
it.
like me
I've got the
to
most
speak?
charisma.
Okay, so you begin to approach the Daggermartox Hall, and you guys notice there's a fair amount of people, maybe like a dozen or so. You see, like, kind of rush past you and head towards that direction. You take the most direct path, which walks you by the staging area, and again you hear the vague sounds of clanging off to the side. But heading on your straight shot journey, you look down the short tunnel up ahead to see beyond. Oops, that's not that. You don't see that, not yet. But you hang on. Yeah, you see something strange as you head towards the hall itself. As you know, the hall's up on these sets of steps, and it's very minimalistic. But up ahead, outside of the great bland stone hall, appears to be a large crowd of deep gnomes gathered, streaming from the entrance atop the stairs down to the bottom, forming some kind of commotion, a very large gathering. As you begin to approach, you see atop the stairs is the gruff, unkempt Dorbo Darmatok, standing arms crossed and looking like he's not in a very patient mood right now. And by his side, the soft-spoken Seni, who seems to be making efforts to quell the crowd, standing and standing at their backs is the group of advisors you had met previously, and separating the Daggermartoks and their advisors from the what seems like an angry mob is a line of guardsmen armed with swords and shields and donning leather armors, keeping them in check for now.
I
And
want
Is
to
there any?
approach I want to approach somebody and ask them
they're all shouting,
what's going on.
ah. And then, what's going on? You approach, and sort of at the back of the crowd, you see this, it's hard to tell ages with deep gnomes, but you see this, I guess what would be equivalent of a middle-aged woman, turn and look at you, and she kind of sneers and spits on the floor. And then you just hear, coming from, like, sort of the front of the crowd, "We can't live like this. We came here for a better life, and we have our children sleeping on the ground." And then you hear all of them like shouting, like yeah, like shouting and mob mentality style. And you hear someone else, a lady's voice, screaming out from the outer edge, "It's more dangerous in here than it is out there." And then everyone like shouts in agreement again. And
That's a fucking falsehood.
Oh God, no! Don't make Cart do it again.
and you hear a guy speak up. "Those lycanthrope scum. They're taking up valuable space. We could be using it. Send the guards in, eradicate them." And everyone, like a lot of them, are shouting and agreeing. And you can see, like at that point, Dorval's like eyebrow raises and looks over to Sani. And he looks back and he kind of like inhales deeply. And you hear shortly after that, right away, the same guy shouts, "Guarantee! They're responsible for the use attacks. I'm telling you, 2 birds, 1 stone. Send an attack force." And then everyone's like mob mentality, pitchforks, agreeing. Seni then like holds her hands out in like a, I don't know, like a calming way, and she's like tries to get her voice across the crowd and says, "No, we can negotiate." And then the same guy again, like she's mid-sentence, doesn't even finish. Same guy, "Negotiate with those feral beasts." And then Dorbo speaks up, and he kind of like clears his throat, and you see as he's doing it, a lot of the crowd kind of hushes a little bit, and he says, "Even if we wanted to, and trust me, I do, we don't have the manpower to spare to send an attack force into territory we've no seen." And Seni looks at him like furrowing her brow angrily, and then she like calms herself, looks back to the angry mob and says, "We've got allies from the outside. They're clearing out the dangers in Rockplate. Be patient. Once we've reclaimed it fully, we'll have space." And then the same guy,
We're over here!
yeah, you shout,
Clear.
"You're waving," and then you see them acknowledge you. And then
We're like started waving our
a
hands.
bunch of the mob at the back, like right next to you, suddenly realizing you're there. A couple of them, like a couple of the younger ones, kind of look at you, not in like complete admiration, but they kind of look like they've got some respect for you. But a lot of the crowd are riled up and angry, and sort of the older folks in the crowd are looking at you in disdain, and like, yeah, it's not
Old
very
folk are
nice.
cunts, eh?
And you guys can start pushing your way through, and like the folks at the front, unfazed by that, like the Dagmertalks seem to have acknowledged you, and Dorbo kind of like raises his chin a bit and looks down as you start making your way through, and Seni like sort of has a look of relief on her face as you approach, and then the same guy again cuts through the noise. "Rockplate! I've heard rumours the dead don't rest there. It'll be like District B on a massive scale. We can't."
Fix that.
I mean, do you shout that? Because it's like loud as fuck. Do you try and cut
Nah.
through the crowd?
But like, are we cutting through the crowd? Like, are we coming close to the boy?
You're pushing. It's a big crowd. This place is heaving. It's like Princess Street on a weekend, mate.
Does anyone have anything that makes noise?
My voice.
I don't think.
I have
don't know, I
Thunder
guess.
Wave.
Yeah, I'm from the class as well. That's a terrible idea.
I'll fly as high as I can so I don't get anybody with my Thunder Wave.
As you guys are pushing through, like you push past a couple, and as you push past one guy, he's hard to tell age and stuff, but one sort of peasant-looking guy, and he says, Just send the outsiders to deal with the rodents to the west. Take back the Warrens now, before we're all destroyed by oozes. And
Oh no.
everyone's like, it seems, yeah, they're all riled up. You guys are pushing back. Did you say you did something like noisy?
I could
Uh,
do.
We were
Here's
going
a big
to.
boom.
Oh God, what
Oh,
did you do?
he's going to.
Minor illusion.
Oh, yes. I appreciate that one.
All right,
Oh, thank God.
okay, you make a big bang and you give her make a
I
performance
wouldn't,
check.
I wouldn't say a big bang. I'd say a kind of a fucking.
Well, what does
Oh,
he
like-
do? What does he do?
Can you make a quiet sound?
A quiet
That's
sound.
right.
What?
Like
Just make a big whoosh.
quiet.
Well, it
Like,
can volume
telling
can
the
range from a
crowd to be
whisper to a
quiet.
scream.
We are doing a Nazgul scream to cut
That's,
through.
yeah, but like
Alright.
telling the crowd to be
That will
quiet.
cut
That's
their
what I
attention.
meant.
Okay, so you
Shout
do a
the words,
you do a
quiet.
Nazgul scream, literal autistic screeching.
Oh God.
Ree! And yeah, a lot of make a performance check.
Oh no.
Ree.
That's what he's got the second highest charisma here. God bless.
Oh, that's fine. Thought it was Hadhara doing it.
You see a lot of the crowd, especially
Uh-huh.
immediately around you, are startled. Especially the guy, the old peasant guy who just called out to send the outsiders to deal with the rodents to the west. He like jumps back and immediately is like seemingly afraid of you, and but you still haven't proper cut through to the front. And but as you're you know, the crowd's quieting down, you're settling down a bit as you're making your way up. And as it does, you start making your way, and Dorbo puts his hands up and says, actually, he just puts the one hand up and sort of does the hush hand gesture with his hand, and he just says, as you've just about made it to the front up the steps, he says, I've put together a scouting party to see where the ooze creatures are coming from. They should be arriving soon to be briefed, and I vow to put an end to the rat menace living next door and reclaim what's rightfully ours. And he says, make way for the outsiders. Let them come forward. We shall have words and deal with this problem. And you see a lot of them start parting away at this point, seemingly respecting Dorbo's will. And you know, it's hard, you guys aren't fighting through the crowd at this point. You easily make it up the steps. And then, like, as you reach the top, the guards part, and you make it past the guards, and they close ranks again. And Senny's right there, and you can see, like, she has this, as you've approached, she has this very, like, concerned face when looking at her husband. But then she turns back to you with, like, a more relieved and welcoming face. And she says, I can't tell you how good it is to see you. Come inside and tell us how your what would you call it, endeavour into Rockblight went. And she like ushers you in. As Dorbo like acknowledges you, gives you a nod, and then turns and walks towards the building. Do you go?
Medusa's dead.
Oh, okay, you guys just blur it out.
Yeah, just blur it. Medusa's dead. Here's the head. Break the head out. The
Ogremock's Bane.
Okay.
That one.
So you guys don't come inside. You guys are just standing there.
We're gonna go
blur-
inside first.
Alright.
Okay, we'll go inside
I'll say,
first.
okay, you guys go inside and they take you up to the stone table, the negotiating table, and
Sure.
that's
Is there a
where,
map on this table?
that's where we'll leave it.
Okay.
Finish up there.
Yeah, fair enough.
Grand. I'm knackered. Me and Bosner.
Yeah. Alright.
XP.
Next week.
No,